Hi guys, it's Thursday night. We are back on that little thing that I like to call Twitch. Welcome to the show. My name is Captain Jax. Now I'm Sherpa Jax. So Bee's fallen from an airship and she has got the cuts and the bruises on, and I am wearing my winter clothes this evening with my I do have a cool D&D t-shirt underneath my very warm winter clothes that I'm wearing for the second part of the campaign. We do have a few people knocking around this evening, not least of which Trace. So welcome everybody. Yeah, how about that? Let us. So we've got a new setup. We had to do a lot of bits and bobs this evening, or a bit late, because everything's new / had to be changed for various reasons. So our cameras are all slightly different, but they're very clear, they're very crisp, and we've got it working with some clever gas workarounds, which allows us to still have our dice. So a quick check of the dice, everybody. Just do a quick dice check for me, everyone. The quick dice check. Oh, look at that. It's a nice little 15 for me. Yeah, there we go. Oh,
8.
He's just rolled a million dice. And Orianda did a will save of 20. There we go. So you should all be able to see that via the magic of my screen. And hopefully it won't massively get in the way and I'll be able to put things in the right places. Who knows? But for now, do you know what we need to do? We need to jump in, I think, because we're already running a little bit late. The only announcement is we've got the usual competition running, so if you've played it before, you know what you're doing. And now no voice JJ. What? Hello? I should have voice.
I hear you fine.
You hear me? Am I broadcasting my voice? Just someone check on the channel.
I hear you on the channel.
There we go. So I have voice.
Yes.
Someone poke Trace and say she's got sound settings up. Whoever's just, don't come in. Can we block the room so no one comes in and fucks our cameras up?
No, but if they come in, I can kick them out.
Okay. Right, we're going to go live. We're not going to mess around because we don't have time. And I'm very excited all about tonight's session because, well, I mean, there's going to be so much shit going on. You just don't even know. If you got no idea what's been going on, then the best way to find out is via my recap. Well, I died again. And yet again, the Traveler brought me back, made me stronger, more powerful. Should I be concerned about taking another deal from such power from such a powerful entity? I probably should, but I'm just happy to be back. Back on my path, back with my friends. Back on my path of redemption. Back on my path of vengeance. No reason why the two shouldn't go hand in hand. So now we are back on our path to assist our friend Glamreus to restore his very soul. We're heading to the glacial north, to an area of 10 towns on an airship. Leaving the seas and the pirates behind, it all seemed to be going so well. We laid down to spend our last night on the airship, in the sky resting. A dream. I dreamt of the Traveler in the form of our captain, with his crew around him, creatures from the Feywild. He said he could no longer travel with us and protect us as we were heading into her country. And then falling. Not in a dream, but in reality. A storm buffeting the ship to and fro. We were falling. We tried to save the ship. We tried to save ourselves. Falling. We were all separated. Some on the doomed ship. Some managed to get out. I'm flying, holding on to Glamreus in one of his animal forms, as the storm still rages around me. And I have no idea where my friends are, other than down. How about that, eh? How about that? That was exciting. I'm really excited now. I love a good recap. Okay, DM, it's over to you.
Right. Okay, well, I think the best place to start this session is with Captain Jax and with Glamreus. Just because thinking about the order of things, I think you're the only people with spells that could maybe touch what's going to be happening with the other two players.
Oh, I can definitely touch the other two players with my spells.
Ooh. Don't make me lock you up. But yes, so it's best if we resolve you. So, when we left you last, you were in a blizzard. You couldn't. It was a complete whiteout. The sun was out. It was light, but you couldn't see where that light was coming from. You can't see the ground. You can't see the hillsides, mountainsides, whatever is out there. You have a vague sense that the boat is somewhere in that direction, but you couldn't say where.
Okay.
What are you and Glamreus doing?
First of all, I want to say that tonight's split session is brought to you by 99 Problems, because that's what we have, guys. We have a lot of problems to solve. It's a very special ice cream IPA, 6.2% from Doc's Beers. Okay, so Glam, you're in animal form, so you can't do anything.
Can't do an awful lot at the moment, no.
So what can I roughly attempt to communicate with you and be like, I don't know, I've got no idea.
One meow for yes, two meows for no.
That's
I
how
was
I'd be
going to
like,
say, I can understand you perfectly fine. Just, yeah, all I can do is meow.
I know I've got a talk with something spell, but I'm pretty sure it's plants. Yep, I do, I believe, have the ability to talk with plants, which is really helpful. I mean, I can cast the thing that allows me to understand all languages. Does that work with, animals?
This is going to be one of those, you tell me.
I mean,
Is it an ability or is it an actual spell?
So I have a thing called, I can use it once per long rest. As an action, choose 3 creatures within 60 feet. The chosen creature can magically understand you, regardless of how you speak, for 1 hour. You can, yeah, so that doesn't mean I can understand them. Son of a bitch, you can already understand me.
And I can understand you anyway. I mean, the point is, if you talk at me, if I feel it's important, I'll change back.
No, but I'm holding you. So currently you're a cat?
Yes.
You're a
Because
cat.
I was a bear, and that was pulling you down because you cast fly on yourself,
Yeah,
was it?
I would imagine if you're a cat right now, you
So I
probably
went to
just pooped on me just to make a point. Fucking cats. Right, so do we like the new background music that I got? I got a new soundscape for Winterland. I thought it was quite cool. So right, in the sky. Now, obviously, I'm imagining, because I understand how gravity works, and I can see the way the snow is mostly falling, that I understand
Wait,
which way
you
is
understand
down.
how gravity works. I think I should make you roll intelligence for that.
So, can I head down?
You do have a general sense where down is.
Yeah.
You don't have a great deal of control. There is basically hurricane force winds. It is a
Being
very strong
buffeted.
blizzard.
So at the moment, I'm going to try and get low, maybe get out of the storm, under the storm, and try and head towards ground level whilst I still have the fly spell, because I think it only lasts 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, don't cast any other concentration spells either while you're flying. Like comprehend languages is probably concentration.
It's like, I can't comprehend language.
I understand that. No.
You're saying, just Jack, you fucked yourself. Yep, I get that. So yeah,
Okay.
It currently lasts up to 10 minutes. So I am currently flying and heading towards the ground, without casting any other spells just yet. And that's what we'll do for now, just to get to safety.
Okay. So you turned into a cat. Does it actually have a stat block?
It does, yes.
Right. Do you have any abilities out of interest?
It always
go.
lands on its feet.
I have a keen smell, so I have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
Yeah, you're in a blizzard. That's disadvantage. Right.
We all
Okay,
know.
so
we all know
roll
that.
roll me both perception checks.
Oh, I've actually got good stealth as well.
So straight perception, yeah.
Straight perception.
I'm rolling that in that way. There we go. You can see that on the screen, I believe. 13.
13. Okay, and where are we with Glamreus?
So I was just checking which perception to use. That's 13 plus 7, because I think I can still use my own wisdom.
Right. Things.
So 20.
Nice.
There we go. 20. Okay. As you slowly descend, it is a whiteout around you. You're being buffeted. You've got You basically got snow just caking itself around your face. You're in your winter clothes, but it's still hitting you, melting, stinging your eyes. It's hard to see. I mean, you're basically, you have a hand over you like this as you're slowly descending. And as you're reaching the ground, you can't tell the white of the sky from the white of the ground. And you bury yourself in a snowbank as you hit. Glamreus, on the other hand, having keen senses and feline-like reflexes, manages to jump off of you
and
just
land
before
on
you
his
land.
feet, like all cats always do. Yeah.
Right. So
if you
let's
ever
get
put
to-
butter side down toast on a cat's foot, the cat will fly. Fact.
Right. Is there a reason I've got you on 31 health?
Let me look at my character sheet.
don't
I
think
appear
we
to be on
had any-
56 and 56. I just don't think you've reset that since. I should
Right,
be on
let me just change that.
56, not even 47 anymore. that character's old.
56 of 56. Save that. Glamreus, can I just update you as well? Quick.
And if you want my AC on that as well, it's 17 now.
My God, I have it 14 here.
Yeah, baby.
Right, Glamreus, quick, what's your health?
60 of 60. I don't think I took any help.
No, we literally had the long rest. We got the long rest in, and then we were woken up.
Luckily, we just got it in before falling out.
Squeeze that in before falling out of the sky.
Yeah, so it's the people with fly. You might be the only people to take no damage at the moment. Right, so you find yourself.
Out of interest, I can't see on roll 20. I can see via stream, but in roll 20, I'm blind for some reason.
Let
Yeah,
me
same here.
fix that real quick.
I can see. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, which is the key one because you're broadcasting.
And, well, I'll do that on the fly. Okay, so.
Yep, fine.
No, that's
Okay.
I'm flying. Sorry, DM, carry on.
No, you've just landed.
That's true.
Yeah, so the pair of you have landed in snow somewhere. You don't know whether you're on a hill, on the ground, on a mountainside. You can see there's a clear slope to where you are. If you were trying to go further down, further up, you've got a general idea where that is. But you're right now, well, one of you's prone in the snow, the other person, a cat, prancing around on top of it. You can see roughly 30 feet around you as the whiteout limits your vision. Again, it's a roaring wind. Without shouting at each other, you would struggle to hear someone more further away than about 10 feet. What are you doing?
Wishing
Again,
I had
there
Arlo's
are no
ability to
real-
talk in people's heads.
Again, there are no real, within 30 feet of you, there are no real landmarks. There's no real way to tell where you are. The wind as well, it's absolutely biting. You have your winter clothes on, right? Good for, I believe, minus 45. But with the wind chill here, you can still feel it. It is just chilling you to the bone. Not in a kind of you're going to have to roll for something or suffer something
No,
way,
it's
but
just
in
tough.
it is cold. It is cold, and you as a character can feel
Except
that.
for Aki, who's got the ring on. He's like, wait, he's got his choddies on. He's just out in his
Loving
choddies,
life.
with a ring on. That's it. Right,
Well,
so
assuming he's still alive.
Yeah, but yeah, if he's alive, yeah. So I will sort of get Gaz nice and close, and I'll be like, we're on the ground now. I don't know if you can help. If you've got any way to detect where our friends are, I don't think you need to be a cat anymore.
Yeah, I'll turn back into Glam and go. No, now we're on the ground. That's probably not all that useful being
I
a cat.
do have speak with animals, son of a bitch.
But is it concentration?
It's through the instrument, so as long as whilst we're going down, I've got to just pull my instrument out and play it. But you don't need to be a cat anyway. So now, obviously, you can.
We have to ask the question: are you still in a bikini?
I look like I'm still in a bikini. There's a difference.
It's good. These questions matter. It's very important for the story.
So just to clarify with the DM and with Glamreus. Now, Glamreus, every morning you get to choose your spells for the day. Does that mean you could right now choose the spells you want, including locate person?
I don't know. That'd probably be a question for the DM. What's morning count as?
Well, it doesn't count as this far into the session, but you would choose what spells you reasonably believe you would have chosen, not knowing what was about to happen.
Well, because he
I know
was
you're
asleep when it
quite-
happened.
You're quite honest.
I think it's more that he was asleep when it happened, so he'd have woke up with the cavalcade going on. At what point do you choose? That's what I mean. That's an honest question. I actually don't know the answer.
Well, if you don't choose, you just carry forward what you had.
So you
in the
carry
previous
forward.
day.
Yeah. So you don't wake. He didn't wake up and spend that time, so he just gets the spells he had yesterday. That makes sense.
The only difference is the one I have swapped out because we mentioned it in the last session anyway.
Right.
I've now got bonfire rather than.
Okay. So you went to bed thinking,
can't-
when I get up in the morning, I want to have that bonfire spell.
Yeah,
That
we're
could
going
be quite
somewhere
useful.
cold. I want some fire. So, yeah, because we do obviously put the warm winter clothes on.
I would
so
say,
that's the one I have split.
Remember
switched in.
yesterday, guys, when I said about that? Do you know that bonfire now would be quite useful, and the smoke might attract our friends towards us. Maybe you want to start a fire.
Yeah. So, I'll since it's a cantrip, yeah, create us a little fire while we figure out what's going on.
And I suppose I will see if I can Who do you think's the best person to try and get in touch with? Do you think I should try and reach out to Tuxiros?
I mean, he's the one that's got the strongest bond, isn't it? And he's agile and that. I reckon, yeah, I reckon find Toxie first, and then we'll check that he's still alive. Because did we see him shoot off the ship?
No, we didn't see it. We were already. We were sort of getting out. We didn't see anyone fall from.
Okay, so
Okay, I'm just getting a message together now. Go on.
You were outside Captain Jack's, more or less. You were at that steering wheel, so I think you would have seen, because you would have seen Toxeros disappear off the edge when the boat.
Oh no, because
hit
I
the rock.
tried. Didn't I try to? No, because he was on a rope and then he went and then the rope cut off. So I didn't even try. I couldn't do anything to save him. That's right.
Yeah. So you might in your head think he's where the ship is. It was on a rope. He's where the ship is, but you know, he was thrown to the nine winds.
Did we, while we were falling, did we hear any crashing noises or anything like a ship, or was the wind just whistling that much? We couldn't hear anything.
It is a literal hurricane. Anything further than 10 feet away from you, you would struggle to hear.
Okay.
A bomb could go off a half a mile away from you. You wouldn't know.
As we light the forehead, I'm thinking about what I'm going to send to my friend. Can I see? Is the smoke of the bonfire completely blown away in the gale?
If it wasn't magical fire, that thing would be out right now.
Right, but does it give up any kind of smoke that would give up our position or not?
Glamorous, if you wouldn't mind reading us a spell.
Where's the thingy? Blah blah blah. Create a bonfire on the ground you can see within range until it ends. Bonfire any creature in it. It's mostly talking about damage.
Right. Well, if anyone actually has a fire, has had a fireplace, has actually been around fires, you'll know they only smoke really to begin with. Once they really get going, they are quite smokeless. But it would release some smoke. But again, any smoke that you can see coming off of that,
fire, yeah. in the
by the
gale.
time it's about 30 feet away from you, you couldn't tell the difference. It is just lost.
Okay, what the
You,
first
you
thing?
are basically in a bubble of white.
The first thing I'm going to try and do is say to Gaz, as he's lit his fire, I'll say, before I send a message, can you hold on to me and just keep me safe? And then I'm going to release Tony Hawk into the sky and say, I know this is hard. I'll have my hand, the first. I know it's hard in the buffeting winds, but if you can maybe follow some currents and go out and see if you can find our friends, Toxiros, or the airship or anything. Fly, my friend.
Okay, I'll say it's going to get slightly cold for a second, and then I'll put my hand on my shoulder to steady you and give you guidance. But that means the bonfire disappears.
Oh, Jesus.
So they're both concentration.
Okay.
Right, and if you give me one thing, so got okay, that and sorry, because there is actually a comment here about flying. Yeah, Tony Hawk is immediately going to be blown into a snowbank if he tries to fly. So he makes it just out of sight before he literally plows into a snowbank.
So he just can't, he just can't do it. Okay, so
You don't
then...
hear it, you don't see it.
No.
But if you were to...
Well,
you
I
were to
was in his
actually channel
eyes,
him,
so I
that
was
would
his
happen.
eyes. So the moment it went, he flew into it, and then I'll dismiss him, and then be like, We got no aerial eyes on this one. Unfortunately, the storm's too strong. I think the best thing we can do is try and reach out and see if they're alive.
Yeah,
we get that bonfire lit again so we can keep warm.
I was going to say, so yeah, back to bonfire. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got much in the way of tracking at the moment. I thought we were on this nice airship until we got to 10 towns. I mean, I can do pass without trace if we want stealth in the blizzard that you can't see 5 feet in. But
now is again just it's a question session to the DM, this one, just to get an idea for everything that we have at our capabilities. Now,
you do not have your backpacks. Those are still on the ship. What ship there is? You have anything that would have been on your person. You quite sensibly put winter clothes on, so I would say you have all your weapons, you'd have all your equipped, tuned items, but anything that would normally be in your backpack is in your backpack.
That answers my question. So I do with it as an adventurous pack. I would have had a compass, so we don't. So if they can have it, but we don't know which direction we are from them, we couldn't head in any direction. Oh man, this is tough. Okay, okay, no problem. I'm going to try and send a message. Right. So I'm going to cast the spell sending to Toxeros.
Okay.
And this would be after. So this, I would say that the time we've lit the fire, put the fire out, set the hawk up, landed, done all that, I would say probably, I don't know, you say, but if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably been like 10 or 15 minutes. So when they do their session in a minute, they wouldn't get this message until about 10 or 15 minutes in. And then Toxeros will get, we have landed safely. Are you alive? Where are you? Any monuments or identifying landmarks? We have lit a bonfire. Can you see smoke or follow smell? That's me. I think I'm having 26.
Okay. So we're going to pause you there.
Yeah.
Right. You have to think about what you're going to do next, but we're going to pause you there. So Glamreus, when last we left you, you had been knocked off of the ship.
You mean Toxeros?
Yeah, Toxeros. You had been knocked off the ship as you pulled yourself back with that rope, only to find that the door was no longer attached to the ship either.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily for you, as you plummeted down, you didn't have to wait very long. You slammed into the side. Why is that thing going on?
Lucky for you, you didn't wait long. I love that. So at least it wasn't a long way down, but you still take 150 points of damage.
He's a monk, that's fine.
Yeah. Again, it is an absolute whiteout, but within a second, you suddenly see this wall of white come towards you, and you slam down into it with the door still underneath you. And with that, you start sliding, flying down a hillside, a mountainside, you must gather. By the time it takes you, the distance you start traveling, you can't see anything in front of you. Right, as you're just going down this hill, suddenly you see a tree just move past you. You didn't even see it coming before it had gone. Rocks start clattering at the board as it starts to break up, and suddenly the ride seems smooth again, as you realise you've gone over and out into a crevasse. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw as you Homer Simpson your way across.
It's cocked. Hold on.
It's a reroll then.
Reroll.
16.
You have to reroll cocked, man. Reroll is cocked. Reroll.
Okay, it's cocked again.
How are you cocking? Stop cocking.
It's because this isn't actually quite that level. Do you know what? There you go. That is a 9.
Plus
6, I think. Hold on. Dexterity saving throw, did you say?
Yes.
9 plus 7, 16.
Right. As this thing starts flying off into a gorge, right, you ready yourself for what might come in your bubble, your 30-foot bubble, and you see it. The rocks on the other side. And as you do that, you push yourself, jump off of that board. Right. Which gives you just enough lift to be able to bounce off the side of that cliff and avoid pancaking. But you are now falling. Do you have anything you can do to help yourself?
I have slow fall as a reaction.
Right, and what does that do?
It reduces my damage, but my falling damage by 35.
By 30. What's that? Times your monk level.
Slow fall. Where is it? Actions. It's a reaction. Slow fall. You can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by 35.
Interesting. Okay, right. So
it's
class
5
level
times my monk
times
level.
5. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
yeah, right. Here's one of those fun moments where the DM has to pick up a lot of dice.
Oh, fuck me.
Right, what is it? It's for every 10 feet you fall, you take 1d6 damage up to a maximum of 20d6.
Oh,
Right.
God.
So if it does
And-
22s, you'll only take 5 points of damage. It's all good.
Exactly.
That's assuming I'm falling that far.
Right. Ooh, we go. How much have we got here? Right. Let's see what happened to you. Can you hear that?
Oh, my
Can you hear
God.
how many dice there are?
This is not going to be fun.
Ooh, that's a lot of big numbers.
Such a
Okay.
dickhead.
Mother, you fell 70 feet. Took 7d6 worth of damage.
Go on.
34 points of falling damage.
That's 0 damage. Monks, baby.
man.
Monks. He's just.
Monks,
I'd like to
baby.
think that you were styling it out as you started to fall. All of a sudden, you started to do that chi fall where you have like your legs up like this. That's it. Exactly like. I don't think you started running your legs like that midair. Like monkey.
Flapping my robe.
Fucking monks.
Okay, right. Let me just get something going for you.
He's now like, fuck. I'm in full armor with no monk skills. That's gonna be a lot of d6 damage for me.
My god, that's up so many d6 just to do absolutely nothing. Right, okay, so let's do that, and let us move across over here. Okay, so
We're on different maps, guys. It's not even on the same map. Different places of it. We're on different maps.
I mean, they
Right.
could be right next door, but I think that's the whole point. We don't know.
they could
Our
be.
map is quite literally just the other side of those trees.
And there we go. Right, so you now find yourself at the bottom of a crevasse. Out of the blizzard, you can now see clearly from one end of this crevasse to another. It seems to curve off to the north of you, curve off to the south of you. The cliffs seem maybe scalable, but certainly would be very difficult for you to get up there. Not without specialist equipment, pitons, ice axes, a mandalore with fly on it.
Have I got my bag on me?
You do not. But you do have your ring of warmth, which you are very thankful at the moment.
I am.
You it doesn't feel like a spring day for you. It does feel very chilly, but in your complete lack of winter clothes, it doesn't feel that bad. You feel like you could do this all day.
Okay. Can I see anything around me? Bearing in mind that the wind, I should be protected from the wind. There shouldn't be as much of a blizzard. Can I see anything around me?
Roll perception.
That is a 9 plus... to 11.
That's 11. Me
Okay.
think. You can't really see anything that seems to be useful. You see the smashed wooden door, right? You think maybe it's dry, it's kindling. Maybe you could light yourself a fire. You see a tree in front of you. It was knocked off as you came through here. You can't see any tracks around you. You can't see any animals. Up above you, it is a complete whiteout. I think there doesn't seem to be anything here other than snow and rock.
Well, I mean, if the rock's
Okay.
there, you're laughing. He'll sort you out, won't he? You know what I mean? Can't you smell what the rock is cooking?
My choice would be to snuggle into one of the cliffs where there's a little bit of an overhang, and just keep an eye out for just a move or so, just to see if anything comes or anybody comes. Make sure that the environment here is not particularly dangerous, and then I'd try and hide.
Right, so we're gonna put you under there. Do you want to roll me stealth then, if you're gonna hide?
Yeah, of course. That would be a 5 plus 6. That's 11.
Okay, and roll me another perception check real quick.
Oh my god, that's a 4 plus 2. That's 6.
6. Wow. Yeah. As you hide there, you see nothing. You hear nothing. Yeah, you're just chilling under a rock at the moment.
Oh.
Which is at the point that you hear a message from Captain Jax.
I've heard that message. Okay, so immediately I would be then looking for a fire.
So you've heard we have landed safely. You're alive. Where are you? We've got a bonfire. You can see smoke. Can you follow the smell?
Do I get to respond to that
You
one?
do get to respond to the message. You would know that as well.
Okay, so I would in a crevasse. In a crevasse. No visible signs of life. Narrow and deep. Not sure where. We'll try and find you.
And as you say that, right,
No signs of life.
hear-
You get attacked by many things.
you hear a thud that visibly, well, that you can just feel this. It shakes you as this thing slams into the ground. And facing away from you, as you hide underneath that crevasse, is a 8-foot, muscle-bound Goliath. Even in this blizzard, it doesn't seem to be wearing much more than a shawl around its waist, carved from animal skin, with fox fur-lined boots and a firm club at its waist, as it seems to be looking around, like it's looking for something. And you still have half of your words left.
Obviously, at this point, it's all in my head, isn't it? So at this point,
so when you do it, because there is a verbal component, but I believe it's yes. So you are supposed to, at least from what I've read, you have to whisper the message. It's not in your head, because when you read the spell sending, and I'll just pull it up on the screen. The spell sending, you send a short message of 25 words or less to the creature you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, so you only hear it in your mind. It recognizes you as a sender and can answer in a like manner. But it does say as the manner is VSM, which is verbal, somnatic, and material. So it does use a verbal command.
in that case, then it would then be scratch last. I have company.
Okay.
And on that bombshell, let's see what Freakbeat's doing. Right, which reminds me, I need to jump across to a different screen real quick and grab... Yep. Okay, Freakbeat. Or Oriandi, should I say. There, and Chucky. Whoop.
I like the fact that you've already got all the cuts and bruises before he rolls those massive amounts of D6. You see, Aki knew he didn't put makeup or anything on tonight because he knew he was going to take any damage.
I'm a monk, after all.
Until he gets attacked by that massive fucking Goliath.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure this map was where we ended the session, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
Oriandi knew she was down with the ship.
Right,
I did.
Okay, and that's not there, and... Sorry, I'm just messing around with things in the background, and I'll be with you in a second. There we go. Okay, Oriandi. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, first of all. Did you even make this through it? Are you unconscious? Are you hurt?
I rolled a 16, and of course I'm hurt.
Very different place. Where'd that go? Son of a bitch.
It's 16.
Yeah.
16. Right.
But I'm still hurt.
Okay, so your max HP is 53, isn't it?
My max is 53, but I'm currently at 50.
You should
I don't
be,
know
you
why
take a
you'd be
long
able
rest,
to-
you should be at full hit points.
Yeah.
So you can, before you take this damage, you can click the long rest and fully heal button. You get all your spell slots back, you get everything you get back, but you're about to take a buttload of damage.
Yeah, so definitely long rest that. Okay, so if you can take, because again you're covered in armor, so even as the ship fell apart, all the sharp wood, all the sharp objects, they you would have been pretty well protected from those. And if you know how armor works, it does have padding underneath, so you weren't without protection, but you did take there a good 12 points of bludgeoning damage. So we'll take you down to 41.
Yeah, I got the facial scars to prove that.
Right. Now, 16. So, with a constitution like that, you find yourself in the rubble, right? As you manage to just push some of this off of yourself. Now, much like everyone else, you are still in a blizzard. You can see the cracked edge of the ship. You can see the snow outside. You can't see for any real distance, right? But what is happening now is snow is starting to fill the interior of the ship. So you find yourself on that middle layer there, the mess almost. I should probably hide Volo. There we go. As you find yourself just on your own there. You don't know where your friends are. You don't know what's happened to everyone. You just find yourself battered and bruised. So, what's the first thing that you would try and do?
Is my
Again,
mouth clear of snow? Can I even talk?
It's a good question. Roll me a d20.
Oh, ouch.
Natural
Oh,
one.
it's the first one!
Oh,
First
dear.
crit fail of the day, guys.
Crit fail.
Oh, follow the instructions in the channel about to be put there by Gaz, and you'll be able to get in with a chance to win later on this year.
Try as you might. You can't seem to clear the snow. I don't believe we've ever said you had a helmet, but right now you have a helmet full of snow as you struggle to breathe. Right, which brings me on to the next thing. You are not wearing warm weather clothing. You are wearing a suit of metal armor, and it is cold. It is, if you had a thermometer, it would probably say about minus 45 degrees Fahrenheit, which is actually about minus 40 degrees Celsius, so pretty damn cold. Right, you know if you stay out exposed like this, you won't last that long. You haven't got your backpack on you at the moment. You haven't got anything other than what was equipped when you got up there, so your normal equipped weapons, your armor. But yeah, you don't know where Volo is at this point. You don't know where your friends are.
If only she could find Volo, he might have spells. He doesn't have spells.
Volo.
Okay, I have an idea what I want to do then if you're finished.
Yep.
I'm going to use Toothy and turn him into a torch. Because I need to see and melt this freaking snow from my face. And then
Right,
we can
so
go find Volo.
Toothy could turn into an implement, like a crowbar, a sword, a key even, but he can't turn into like living fire. Although he
That's
does have
bollocks.
dark vision himself.
Oh, he can see through stuff.
He can see in the dark, basically.
Oh, well, yeah.
Now,
Snow.
it is still
is
light
dark.
at the moment. I mean, it's getting darker, and again, you're in a blizzard, so it's kind of a twilight, but you can see roughly around you. You just can't see very far because it is a whiteout outside.
Let's see here. Trying to think of what I can do to get this snow out of my face.
Take your helmet off, maybe. Get Volo to help. Natural one, you're probably struggling.
Well, I don't even know where Volo is. I can't see him. He hasn't said a word. I don't even know if I can hear it. I might have icicles stuck all in my ears by now.
Oh, do you want to try and find him, or hope that he finds you?
Yes, yeah. Let's try and claw our way through the blindness and find Volo.
Right. Okay. So you're rummaging around through the debris, trying to see if Volo's buried under some of this. So roll me an investigation check.
I hate the rolls on this thing.
That was a fact.
Okay. As you struggle around through the debris, through the wood, you hear to the north of you some groaning and the sound of wood falling. What do you do?
I'm gonna go in that direction and find out if that's Volo or it could be that prisoner too, but I'm hoping it's Volo.
Okay, so you head over there, head to the groaning. You start moving away the wood, just throwing it off behind you, and you uncover a very injured-looking drow prisoner.
Oh, damn it. Should have threw him off when I had a chance.
He's a wizard, I think. He might be able to save you.
I think
Okay,
that
I'll
was the
be
other one.
nice. I'll be nice this time. Say what now?
It's like, bleeding hell! What happened? I thought I was a goner!
Is he restrained?
Did your guys restrain him? I know you locked him in a room.
We probably wouldn't have done. We would have restrained him until we locked him in the room. We wouldn't have left him tied up in a room.
Okay.
That's
That was
Yeah,
the only
so-
question I had.
Yeah, he's like, don't hurt me! Oh, God, where are we? It's so cold. Oh,
Oh yeah, it's cold, alright. I have no idea where we are.
he kind of gets up and takes a look outside. Where are we? Oh, we better start a fire or something. Or we'll freeze to death. You know how to do that? I mean, it ain't my ship, you know?
I'd need something to create the fire with. I don't have my backpack. Do
You gotta
you
go-
have any means of making fire? Like magic or something?
I haven't got any means of making fire, but I could maybe help you look for your backpack. I mean, whereabouts was it last?
That's a good question. Because I got knocked upside the head and I really do not remember.
I've got to say, I don't fancy our chances if that's your answer.
Let's just start looking. I mean, let's look where we can walk. I mean, wherever we can walk and not fall deeper or get a splinter. Let's look.
Right, I'll tell you what. Right, now, me, I'm a bit of a survivor, you know. I survived the Underdark, where people like me, we were treated as dirt, and then I came to the surface world, and I met Jill Axel, and even in the scorching sun, I survived. And on that boat with your crazy friends, I survived that too, and I didn't survive this. So what I'm gonna do, if you want to help me, and I'll help you, right? If we call a little truce until this is over, I'm gonna try and get some of those sails up there. I'm assuming you don't mind. I'm gonna see if we can't cover up this hole and make a bit of cover. And if you can maybe find some of those backpacks you're talking about, and maybe we can make ourselves a fire. Maybe we can make it through the night.
Sounds like a plan to me. Truce.
Truce! And he spits on his hand and he puts it out in front of you.
And I shake his hand with the spit on it.
Right. Okay. So he's going to set about sorting out the sail. You're going to try and see if you can find Volo. Try and see if you can find those backpacks. And we will jump back across to our fateful friends.
So we've just sent that message, and I've obviously just heard back from Toxeros say that. So I'll relay that to Gaz as we go back to our music. I'll be like, so Glamreus, he's alive, and he has company, and it didn't sound like friendly company. So I don't know where he is, but he said he was in a crevasse. Now, I don't know, is that anything like a crevice? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really know what a crevasse is. A crevasse is or is a crevice?
I thought it was one of those things that you put when you went to a fancy ball. So I don't know.
Like a crevasse. You tie your crevasse around your. That's. I don't know what he's doing with the tie. Why is he wearing a necktie? I do not understand. So I'm guessing he's in some kind of crevice. And he's in. I can't believe he's not laughing. I'm making such an effort. I think like he's doing work or something.
He did say he was in Eve earlier.
So
he's building you a ship for tomorrow.
That's it. So he's in a crevasse of some kind. Now I don't know if we'll be able to find that. So I've got a few ideas. I think before we do anything, we need to reach out to Oriandi, maybe Volo, see who's survived from the ship. See if any of our other friends are out there to try and ping down on where people can get to. So I'm going to send pretty much the same message. Which would now be around the time that she's looking for stuff, which is going to go out to Oriandi, which is, we managed to land safely. Are you alive? Where are you? Can you put up any kind of sign to where you are? We have lit a bonfire. Maybe you can see the smoke or follow the smell.
Right, you're sending that to
Oriandi.
Volo and to Oriandi.
I'm just sending it to Oriandi. Actually, sending times like a higher level doesn't mean you can send it to more people, does it? I will check, DM. I will check.
Well, I think the way this works with sending is it works just once, and you can cast it at its level and any spell slot above it. If you run out of the spell slot that you need at the lowest level.
You can't send it to more people, so it's just at the moment to go to Oriandi in the same way. So at the moment, it's Oriandi that's going to get that message. And then whilst we're waiting to get what her, so she can respond, she can respond now if you like.
Okay. How do I do this again?
Just say what you want to say. You have
in
25 words or less.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I like to think that's her first 2 words.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's 3 words gone.
I am at the bottom of wherever the hell I am on this broken up ship with the prisoner who I've just made a truce with.
And there it ends.
And that's it. That's the end of the message. That's all we got. But we know that you're alive and you're with the ship. And that was beautiful. It is the best spell in the world to just put people like you're really on edge. It's like, shit, I've only got 25 words. So, okay, again, Glamrette, she's also alive. So that's great. And she's with the ship. Now, she said she was with the prisoner. She didn't mention Volo. So I hope he's okay. But I'm a little bit concerned about my spell slots. So I'm just gonna take a minute and think about our other options. So have you thought of anything else that you can do?
If Volo was here, he would be wounded to hear how little you value his life.
No, I'm gonna get to it in a second. I'm just checking. I'm trying to see what level spell it is.
Well, I mean, as far as you're concerned, everyone else was below deck. But yeah, but then again, so was I. So. I mean,
so do you have any way to contact anyone outside the party as well as me? Because that'd be great.
Okay, so it's a level 3 spell, so you have used
it's level 2 spell, I think. I think level 3 is also available.
It's level 3.
Sending is... Fuck, it is level 3.
And you've used fly, but that's your Bandalore, isn't it? So
yeah, Bandalore, yeah. So I've used two of my level 3 spell slots. Jesus Christ.
You got 1 above it.
Why is it not a ritual? So that's fine. So yeah, we're
because I think they want exactly this sort of problem.
So have you got any way of contacting anyone? Maybe get in touch with Volo.
I don't, unfortunately. I mean, if we'd still got the backpack, I've got a paper bird, but I'm not entirely sure it would be able to fly very much in this wind, given we held it back with the string.
I carry my
before.
birds on me at all times, and I tap my pocket, but I don't think, like Tony, I don't think he'll make it through the wind. Maybe if the storm dies down, we can use the birds and then follow them. That's a great thinking there, Glamorous.
It'll give us a direction, but I think with this wind... Even the trick we did before of tying it to the string, I just don't think it'll work. It'll just get blown away. So
what I'm going to do is I'm going to, probably before I have to try and send one more message later in a bit, I think we need, Glamorous, I think we need to set up a camp. Because we don't know how long it's going to take. So we can go out walking in the storm, but we might be able to ride the storm out if everyone can get safe. So I'm thinking right now, we need to set up some kind of camp. and protect ourselves whilst leaving some kind of beacon. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I guess I was thinking we could walk in a direction, but it could be the wrong direction. Yeah,
Exactly
without any
that.
clue.
I think we need more
could...
ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 10 minutes, DM, and finally use the spell scroll that I got in like the first session that we ever did. I am going to cast Leomund's Tiny Hut for the first time as a ritual.
We
You never actually cast that before.
Did you never actually turn that and put it onto your ritual spell book?
No, I did, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's in my ritual book, and I put it in the book, and since I put it in the book, we've never used it. I've had it for so
I
long.
suppose, to be fair, we had a mansion. We were in a city that we owned a mansion.
We've never needed it.
There wasn't really
Now's
a lot
the time,
of
baby.
need to sleep in a hut.
So to let everyone else know, I can cast a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force that springs into existence around me as I cast it. And above me, it remains stationary for the duration, and when the spell ends, when we leave the area, 9 creatures of medium size can fit into the dome. The spell fails if it includes a large creature or more than 9 smaller creatures. Creatures within the dome, when you cast a spell, can move through it freely. All of the creatures are barred from passing through it. Spells or other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. So we're good, guys, for the entirety of our time in the north. We're pretty good. I've got us a little shack of warmth.
So we're warm inside it.
We are loving it.
So
And what I'm
every
going to
now
do
and again,
is, and I'm going to
I'll
cast...
pop out and cast a bonfire
I'm
outside.
going to cast, because it's a cantrip, I'm going to cast Dancing Lights as high
By
as...
the way, is that a ritual spell? You're
That is
casting
a
it as
ritual. I casted that as a ritual for 10 minutes, yeah.
So that takes
So
10
this
minutes.
is my 15 minutes, is sending that message to Oriandai, and then while she's setting up that camp there, we're going to set up this camp here, and then I'm going to put Dancing Lights, and this is great because it's got a 120-foot range, so I'm going to put, it's how many lights? 4 lights. I'm basically going to spread 4 lights going up 120 foot every 30 foot, so basically 30 feet, 60 feet, 90 feet, and 120 feet, there's going to be 1 light beaconing the hut from all the evil things around. But we're in the hut, so we're safe. So we have basically a big beam of light coming out of the hut that we are in. And then I will say, then who do I message? I'll think about that. You can go to someone else.
I'm gonna stop you there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So as you're doing this, and that is
Okay.
your intention, that
Yes, that is my
that's how
intention.
it's going to play out. So as you're sitting there and you're doing that ritual spell, so it takes 10 minutes. You know, you're carving the runes in there, you're saying the words, you're doing the things. Glamreus, with his passive perception, notices that there is a lump in the snow. And as the 10 minutes has gone past, that lump...
I was going to say,
seems
during this, I was going to use survival check to just check the surroundings, so yeah.
that roll me a survival check.
Oh, damn it, I should have just let you carry on.
Now you said it, now you got to
I'm
do it.
loving that picture of the video. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And survival's +7, so
Ooh.
24.
So you...
I'm a druid. I've got some skills. That's about it. I can look for lumps in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, there's not been a lot of... There's not a lot of life around. You know, there's a couple of rocks. There's snow everywhere, drifts. But as he was doing this, you did see a lump in the snow. And you thought to yourself, was that always there? But you ignored it. But a couple of minutes later, you look back and it seems to have gotten closer. And as you look closer at it, you see 2 shining glints at the front of that. You start thinking to yourself, oh shit. As it realizes it's been spotted, and out from the snow bursts a gigantic Yeti-like creature.
Oh, we got a Yeti. What the fuck?
Okay.
Literally. Yeah, literally, his thing, it just bursts out. And it just goes for the pair of you. You could see it. You have that passive perception. You have that survival check. Captain Jax,
I'm
is too busy casting his spell and is caught completely by surprise. So roll initiative.
Did I get to finish the spell in this point, or did it happen before I finished the spell?
It happened before you finished, but it's a ritual spell, so it doesn't cause any problems for you.
No, that's right. I didn't know if we would have the hut to get into to get away from it. I'm going to roll initiative in here because I rolled okay in here before.
You can cast your ritual spells as
Jesus.
actual spells.
So that's a 6 for me.
Oh.
Is that a crit fail? Oh,
That
we
is a crit
rolled
fail.
for shit. That is not good. Oh, mama.
Oh,
I thought I had advantage on initiative checks. That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
that was a long time ago. Right.
Yeah, that's with the blade that Stabby's got.
Fucking stabby.
You just be grateful that you're on your own because the manual calls for D4 Yetis.
D4 Yetis.
Yeah, right. Okay, so that's his that. And that is his that. Right, and what is his initiative? Okay, that grants off. Yeah, alright, so... Okay, guys, write your stuff in. So, Glam, what'd you get?
I keep putting mine in there as my number lock off. No, there we go. It's not. I can't write in for. Oh, there we go. Sorry, DM. It should be. It's not writing in there for some reason.
Yeah, when other people are trying
There
to
we
edit
go.
it...
I think it was just us at the same time. Yeah. Oh wow. How
Right,
about
so
that?
the
I got a 6 and I won.
You beat it!
But you're caught by surprise.
So I still
on
go
this turn,
second, yeah.
It goes first. Right, okay, so I'm just going to move you two around. I'm also going to move that out of sight for a second. Right, you were doing what you were doing. You were looking suspiciously at a lump. So you are the closer one. All right, so this thing, it is literally going to start...
Are you saying that this is a battle in the winter? Oh, let's do this.
give me some music. So again, this is a large, monstrous creature. It is towering over you. It is twice the size of you, like a horse rearing up. It is humongous. And you can just feel its weight as it pounds, running towards you. And it just swings at
Did you say
Glamreus.
Yeti or Wookiee? Sorry.
Same thing.
Right. Just for that natural crit on,
Son of a bitch.
crit on Captain Jax. Right, okay. So it uses a multi-attack, and it's going to multi-attack Glamreus. Right, what's your AC?
17.
17. So what is this? It's plus that, so... Does a 22 hit?
I think so.
I think it might.
Right, so
And I
your
can't
hit...
shield or anything because I'm not a sorcerer.
It's because you're the different character, yes.
Right,
Yes.
it's not a 22, it's a 21. Does that make a difference?
Not really.
Right. Oh, I need that. Okay, so it does 5 points of slashing damage, and it does 6 points of cold damage. Do you have a ring of warmth on you?
I don't think I do.
No, I have
think
one, and I
know
was going to
if
give
it's-
it. I have one that I was going to give to Oriandai, but I hadn't done that yet because I had a day to go before we arrived.
Okay, so it's just run up
But
to you.
that's what, 11 total.
That's 11 total. If it makes a difference, 6 cold. No, it's 5 slashing. And it's going to, as it does this, as it just rakes across you once, rakes across you twice, it then looks you dead in the eyes with its quote-unquote chilling gaze.
Ooh.
Right, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
He's good at these
Okay.
with his other character.
Don't say things like that.
No, with the other character's got like a +7 or something.
Oh
Oi.
dear. That's a 4 plus 3, so yeah, 7.
And you're not resistant to cold damage, are you?
Nope. I'm resistant to poison, but not cold.
Okay, take 10 points of cold damage, and you are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh,
you
Jesus
can-
Christ.
You can attempt at the end of each one of your turns to break free of this with a Constitution saving throw, but you are paralyzed for 10 turns or until you die. Captain Jax.
By the way, can I just say that was such a nice way of putting it? You're paralyzed until you die.
Don't worry, Yetis like to store their meals. They'll put you under a snowbank, keep you for later. Captain Jax.
See,
You're
so
just interrupted in the middle of your ritual. As you see
Mid-casting.
this explosion of snow, this roar of a Wookiee Yeti, just hacking away at Gaz. So it's Q-Gaz, who seems to have stopped fighting back.
See, I should have done what I was going to do after you put the hot up. Hey-ho.
You should have done whatever you were going to do. I noticed that the spell fails and I don't get to cast my ritual, so I can't keep it going. I think.
I mean, presumably you could continue doing that.
How long? How long are we into the casting?
5 minutes. So you would
So
need
like 10 rounds of 15 rounds of combat or something. So
50, literally 50.
I will look up at this thing and be like, holy shit. Get Glamorous! We need Glamorous! And I will bonus action a cheeky little ding, 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 ding. I haven't got my guitar. Is it handy? No, I can't. It's out of reach. I will down, 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 and I'll send a helpful spell in the direction of Glamorous, and I'll give him one of my inspirations to hopefully help him break away from that next turn. And then I will.
Up to now?
Sorry, what?
Are they 8 or 10? Or...
That's currently a dooba-dooba-doo. I think it said D. The creature gains 1 bardic inspiration dice D6. But that goes up to a D8 at 5th level. So yeah, D8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1D8. You have 1D8.
Okay, I shall sit that there. So
Seeing the big guy, I am a bit concerned he's going to really come at me. So I'm going to look at him, and then I'm going to kind of... My eyes are going to turn... With my new sort of demonic powers that I've gotten from my warlock-ishness, my eyes are going to go dark, and I'm just going to look at him, and I'm just going to start speaking into the and I'm just going to send dissonant whispers in his direction, which is a wisdom save. Yeah, dissonant whispers just at level at the lowest level, level 2, at level 1, I think. Maybe
Okay,
2.
so what does he have to save on?
So it's a wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
DC 14. Yeti's not the worst of wisdom. But this one is definitely not very wise, and he has failed that. Okay,
so in the first instance, he's going to take 3d6 damage, and then he has to immediately... On a failed save, take 3d6 psychic damage, and he must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as it can.
Okay, his reaction is available, so what's he taking? And are you going to switch cameras so we can see this?
No, it's actually there. My camera should be up on the thing. You should see it. I have that camera. If you're watching the stream, so everyone on the stream will see it first, and that is a 5 and a 4 and a 2 for those looking at home. So that is a total of 11 points of damage, psychic damage, not weakened because Aki's not here. This is where we would have liked to have had an Aki. Right. So 11 points psychic damage, and he must immediately move 30 feet away from me.
So again, this thing, it just grabs its head, makes its Wookiee noise, and just starts bumping away from you. So
it's maximum. So it's maximum movement, basically.
Right. Its maximum movement is 30 feet. So let's just...
Well worth, I think, well worth that spell, whilst we get Glamorous back in the fight.
Right, okay, so that is how far...
And I...
Does Gaz get a reaction for that?
He is paralysed.
No, he's paralysed.
Because I'm paralysed.
So I will move...
But I am going to mention that visibility is exactly 30 feet. So as he runs away, Captain Jack's 100%, you cannot see him.
No, so he's
at
gone.
The end of his turn.
Yeah, so he's gone. I'm going to move 5 feet forward, and then to the rest of my move... Can I... For my movement, I can drag someone, can't I?
No, the action would be to drag.
Right, and then it's half speed, so I can't do that. So I will still, as I see that he looks like he's struggling, I will step up and step in front of Glamorous, meaning that I probably can just see his shadow in the distance.
So I'll move him there, so you would see, just like that thing I've got on screen. You can see his shadow, his outline.
Shadow, yeah.
Can't make out any detail, but you can see him there.
I'm there protecting my buddy. I was gonna run away, but what the fuck, man? I can look after Gaz. It's fine. Gaz has been through some. Glam has been through some shit. So yeah, I'm stood in front of Glam. End of my
I
turn.
like being paralysed, basically.
Oh, you should get used to it. It happens to Arlo a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, it's your turn. Constitution saving throw or nothing, I suppose.
Constitution saving throw with
Yeah.
a D8 if you need it.
Yeah. I was going to say, I can roll it and then add the D8 Connor. Yeah.
That D8's around for like 10
That's
minutes.
a nat 20. I'll
Natural
keep the D8 for now.
Crit success,
Right.
everybody. Crit
With a
success.
crit success, I will let you take your turn as normal.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Break out of that, and
I'd like to think it was the
As soon as
bardic
inspiration-
inspiration that did it. I think that hearing that song from his good buddy and it just broke him out. That's what I think.
no, that paralysis came over you. But as soon as the thing was scared, the spell just seemed to fade away, and you knew you could break out of it. Take your turn.
Okay, what the hell do I want to do then?
I wish I hadn't
Oh,
got it
and
from him now.
roll a Constitution saving throw to see if your bonfire disappears.
Oh. Yes, okay.
It does.
Yeah, I think it's gone.
And also roll me a saving throw in general to see whether that set off your wild magic.
No.
Okay.
I think it's only one I've got to get, isn't it, to set off
Yes,
wild
it's a
magic?
5% chance.
Yeah. Okay, right. What do I want to do? I mean, I had an idea, but I'm not sure. So, can I see it at all at the moment?
No. It is one space too far away for you to see.
In which case, yes, because then I can do that and that next time. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to do anything particularly
plans
useful.
within plans
Oh no,
within plans.
it's all right. Yes, I'm right. I've remembered what I can do. Right. So bonus action shillelagh. So my staff is magical again. I mean, that's not in my backpack, but I think when there was something going wrong with the ship, I would have grabbed that as I was going out.
Yeah,
Wouldn't have
Would
picked up a backpack,
an
but.
equipped item, yeah.
And the other thing I'm going to say was equipped because it's tied to my belt, assuming you'll allow it, is my bag of furry animals.
Yes, that would be a pouch on
Because
your
because I throw them out rapidly in combat, so it's not something
Doesn't
like
make sense
the
for them to be
alchemy.
in the backpack.
The alchemy jug would be in the back, but
Oh
the
my
animals.
God.
Oh, so we haven't got unlimited beer whilst we're in our tent later.
No,
Damn it!
Annoyingly,
But he
annoyingly.
does
Just
have
sitting there
good
getting
berry.
hammered. Orianda and Haki turn up after like 12 hours with the lights above it. I got some fairy fire going off. We're having like a little disco in there. It'd be
Going up
amazing.
hot, yeah.
Hammered.
So yeah,
Okay.
bonus action shillelagh action is a 6, which is a
What is that roll for?
That's the animal.
Oh,
the
yeah.
animal, which is a giant badger.
Oh, the battle badger. Right.
We love the
get
battle
that
badger.
So much more than
It's
anything.
literally
else.
your number one go-to animal. Just throw out the battle. We should name your battle badger because it's always the same creature.
Right, where are you throwing him? It goes, what, within 10 feet? 30 feet? 15 feet? 15 feet.
Something like that.
I remember we worked out you could
we
throw him
did,
onto
yeah,
the
15
boat.
feet.
I
yeah.
could just about throw it over the ship, couldn't I? 20 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so
But no,
you've got
I'll
control of it, but that is as far forward as you'd be able to throw it.
Yeah. No, for the moment, because I'm not trying to chase after it because I can't see it, I'm going to move that side of Jack's, put the bear that side, and we'll.
And
We're all back to. We're going round in a circle like this.
Yeah.
As
love
you
it.
take that one step forward, you catch the outline of it in front of you.
Okay. Well, I've used all my actions and that, so we're in a defensive line, and
That's it.
We'll see what happens.
We're kind of circling around
top
each
of the
other.
round. Captain
and-
Jax.
no, I can't bonus action, so I use that anyway. Yeah, fine.
Yeah. But what was your main action? Your bonus action was
The bonus
Main
action
action
was
was
to
the ball.
shillelagh.
Shillelagh, main action.
The main action was to throw the toy out, which means I can't instruct the animal
Captain Jack.
this turn.
So I can just about see it, yeah, in the distance.
Yes.
So-
If you look at my screen, that's kind of what
Yeah.
you can see.
So I know where it is. It's not kind of any disadvantage for attack. So I will just hopefully try and. Well, I've already hit it with this mind power, and it's like running away. Whilst it's running away, I'm going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. Boom, boom. Eldritch Blast number 1. Cast via the in-game. Boom, that's an 11. Eldritch Blast number 2, I'm going to roll the dice. He was so fucking... I've rolled shit in game. And that's not good either. That's only... So 13.
Right, so what were both of the rolls? 13
A
and
13 and an 11.
1 hits.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I'm going to roll the dice. So it's a, what is it? It's a blah, 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 Eldritch Blast 1d10, straight up 1d10, which I have handy. There we go. So that's there, and that's an 8. 8 points of damage.
Okay,
8
he
points
still
of
does not look
force
bloody.
damage. 8 points of force damage, but maybe we scared him off. That's all I'm saying. So I've done Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to sort of start saying to Gaz, let's back up. And so I'm going to hopefully, and we'll sort of do it as a group. I'm not going to back up too far, but I'll sort of back up 10 feet and just have a glance around, make sure nothing else is attacking us, and then for a bonus action, by the way, guys, just so you know, in future, I can cast Shillelagh for you. If you want to use the creature, just be like, just hold your staff out. I'll be like, Shillelagh. That's the only bonus action I've got, believe it or not.
You have backed up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the Yeti's turn. So this Dissonant Whispers, it doesn't last multiple turns. It lasts
No,
a
it's
single
just
turn.
one turn and it runs away. That's it. And then it can come back at me.
Okay, so it regains its composure. And Glamreus, with your eye goggles, you can see it at that distance, and you see it staring directly at you again. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's one of those, is it? Okay.
It must have got its gaze back, guys. It got its gaze back. He rolled a good number on that D6. Oi.
I think...
Should have
wait a
given him
minute,
another
it's
fucking
Constitution.
D6, shouldn't I?
Well, I've still got it. Because
Oh,
I
because
didn't
you
use
didn't
it.
use it, of course.
Yes. So, I think that's why I picked it up. I think... So that's
Come
10
on,
at the
roll
moment. So
big.
yeah,
Roll
let's-
big with the D8. That's not bad.
7. So that's 17 total.
17 will save it.
Inspiration, baby. Inspired.
Right, and with that, all it can see is you and the badger. The badger doesn't look very threatening at this point. It's not attacked.
Oh, it's about to.
It's not the thing it was mauling, so it's tried to
It
freeze you again.
59 points of health for some reason.
It's an outlet.
let's reduce that a little bit.
What is that meant to be?
It should be 13. I don't know why it was 59.
Work on that. But yeah, you and the badger are the only things in range. So it's going to run back, and it's going to try and slash you again. So that is that's a 2 and a nat 1.
Another crit fail. We're going to have any money left at the end of the show. So it's a natural
one
1,
crit
guys.
success.
So another crit fail and a 2. So I don't think it's hitting.
No, now that you're up, now that you're moving around, now you know it's there. You're bobbing, you're weaving. The owlbear is standing there, just distracting it by doing nothing, and it just grabs air. It's taking us back down to Glamreus.
Excellent. Right. Yes, because I've got the owlbear. Let's do this. I'm going to cast a bonfire underneath it.
Interesting. So it has to make a dexterity saving throw, doesn't it?
It has to make a Dex 15 saving throw.
Okay, right.
Or Dex DC 15.
It does save that, so does it take any damage?
So it takes no damage, but the bonfire is still there because it's concentration. So if it ends its turn on the bonfire, then it happens again, basically. I'm trying to encourage it to run away. Part of what's going on here.
Right, so it's going to have to dodge the bonfire, so it moves there. So it moves itself down a little bit, But as it moves, you can see it snarl and hiss. It really does not look like it appreciated the fire.
Ooh.
Excellent.
You can see it
That's good.
recoil at the sight of it.
Okay, and then bonus action to the owlbear giant badger. Attack.
Okay. Go for it. That battle badger has killed more people than I can count.
It has, hasn't it? Right, so bite attack first is a 16 plus 3.
Ace and point, yes. As it starts
Okay.
nipping at the heels.
And that's a 1 plus 1. 2 points of piercing.
A quite literal nip at the heels. As it
Yes.
just kind of, you can see it scratching at its leg. The thing
Well,
is
no,
a bit
that was a
annoyed.
bite. It's about to scratch with its claws.
Oh, it's a bite. Right.
That was the bite, yeah. So that was the nip at the heels. And then it claws for 13, which I think
That will hit. Yeah.
Excellent. Just
Yetis don't have a lot of plate armor, as you can see.
no. So that's 5 plus 1, 6 points of slashing damage.
6 of slashing damage. Jesus. All right, and with that, the thing is starting to look a little bloodied.
Again, the cuddly toy does more damage than I do.
You know what I mean?
By a long way.
Yeah. Captain Jackson, you can see this.
and,
Oh, sorry, it's not you.
I was going to say, and I think that's it, because I've attacked with that, used bonus action, and I'm not going to move out of combat from it, so...
Okay, so
Yep.
Captain Jackson, you can see this. You can see it's kind of recoiled from the fire, but it's managed to dodge that. Its foot is just being sliced and bitten and scratched by this owlbear, and Glamreus has just narrowly managed to avoid 2 gigantic claw attacks. What are you doing? You can see the hunger in this yeti. You can see it salivating over its meal.
If only I had my backpack with some food in it, I could have just tried to convince it to eat. We could have become friends. I want to become friends with the Yeti. I will.
You could try and talk to it, but you'd have to gamble that it's got an intelligence higher than 3.
Exactly. So I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk the talk of my dagger. I think. Or am I gonna let's just check the dagger plus 7 1d4.
Oh, that thing does damage.
So now that it's there, I am gonna Eldritch Blast. I can do 2d10, but if I have to hit dagger, same thing. Got an extra thing to hit. It is finesse, and the scimitar's finesse. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna sort of step up, and I'm just gonna attack it with the dagger of venom, which is a d20 plus 7. So I'm gonna roll that in here. 19 plus 7. Oh, I should have left that in there so you can see it on the camera.
Well,
It takes a
that
second
will
to
hit.
update. So that's 7. So that does 1d4 plus 4 piercing. So let's roll that in the thing so you can see it. 7. That's almost the max I could get. And it now. Oh wait. No, I missed an opportunity there. Okay. Yeah, I have to use an action to actually activate the poison on it first, and then it has the poison for a minute. But right now I haven't activated the poison, so therefore it's just 7 damage.
Yeah, because it's a great assassinate weapon.
You go in advance, you prep it, you activate it, and then you go in. Yeah. But on the plus side, I can still attack my scimitar with my two-handed fighting. It's only a plus 3 to hit. Because you don't get the proficiency, but that's a 17 plus 3 is 20.
Gonna hit.
And that is a 1d6 plus 3. I'll roll the damage in here because it's just easier. And you'll see that on the screen. That's another 9 points. That's fucking, I rolled well. That's a 6 with the d6. That's 9 points of damage. So I've stabbed it with a dagger,
It's definitely
slashed
looking
it with
bloodied.
the thing. And then I'm going to kind of and there's a bonus. And that my bonus action was to attack it with the scimitar. So that's me.
Right. So that brings it back to the Yeti, who has just taken so much damage from this puny little bard. Right. It has completely changed its focus now. and it is going to look at you, and it is going to look you dead in the eyes, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 14.
That's going to make it.
Oh!
But that's not going to stop it taking a multi-tack against you.
Oh, I know, that's 11 I rolled. A natural 11. Plus, I only have a
20.
plus 3, so... 20 natural... just a dirty
Not
20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Right, so that is going to be... Okay. So that's going to be 6 points of slashing damage and 6 points of cold damage.
Oh,
cold
you
damage
just rolled
is
two
really
sixes, didn't you? Oh my goodness, that's... Okay, yeah.
Do you have a ring of warmth?
No, I do, yes.
Is it on?
No. So that's down to that. Okay, yeah.
Okay, and that's all it can do with its turn.
Okay.
So it takes us back down to Glamorous.
Fuck it up, Glam. Stop this bomb. You got the bonfire. So it's now stepped off the bonfire. The worst spell to cast in combat ever, we've established.
It's good as crowd control, and if it fails its dex save, it's quite powerful.
Okay.
So, I'm going to do it again.
Oh, you son of a... Just attack the fucking thing. No good. No, I love it.
So
You've got your animal to attack anyway, so it's fine.
Exactly,
Right,
that's the point. So I'm
Dexterity
going to
saving throw.
And so I'm going to move the fire down.
It fails?
Oh, it fails. Oh, even better. Right, that's 2d8 damage.
Ooh. Wait, and by the way, this could be double damage as well.
Why is it double?
It might be because he's a Yeti. It got really annoyed earlier.
Oh.
It got really annoyed earlier.
It's
Yes,
not double
yes, yes.
damage. It
Okay.
isn't.
I just, because the way he got really angry with the fire, I was hoping.
Yeah. So that's 6 points of fire damage.
But the thing is... There we go. The thing is... No, it is screaming. You can hear the pain in its voice. That fire, it burns, but you can really hear the burn in that voice.
Yeah. And so the bonfire is now just in front of Jax, by the way. So, because if it doesn't move out of it, it'll get it at the end of its next turn. So.
Right, which takes
if it
you
does
back round
move-
to Captain Jax.
Well, no, because there's the owlbear as well.
Oh, God, yeah.
Badger time. Battle
Badger
Badger.
That
We're going to
is
miss.
a bit cocked, but it's going to miss, yeah. And the other one is
That
better.
hits.
15 plus 3, so yeah, that'll hit. So that's the 2d4.
Oh, what are you drinking there? That looks lovely.
Oh,
Oh, that's the it's the amazing glass.
Loving that. Is
that's
that 2-1?
3 points.
Nice.
3 points of slashing damage.
Do you remember what I was saying about the battle badger?
It's not
How,
as
how are you going to do
helpful.
this?
How are you gonna do
How are
this?
you going to do this, Battle Badger?
Love it.
With
That
the lowest
goddamn
damage it could do.
I can't believe it's did like 15, 18 points of damage and it's fine, and then the Battle Badger just bites it and it's over.
Slashes.
How does it do it, Jazz? Come on, tell us.
So yeah, well, I like to think the fire, it's sort of reeling back from the fire, and then the battle badger just slashes its tendon and it falls over and bangs its head.
And the badger
I
crawls
thought he was
in
going to say
like a
falls into
tom-tom.
the fire and then rolls around and no, just bangs its head. That's it.
No, just bangs its head.
Yeah, falling is really dangerous. You ever fallen down? Could have died.
So, of course,
Right,
all that.
okay.
Yeah, look at Toxie. He fell 70 feet and did
He was
minus
fine.
1 points of damage.
So,
And he gained health.
So, with that out of the way, I realise it's very dangerous out here. We've lost 5 minutes. I'm gonna take that 10 more minutes. I'll say, guys, keep an eye. Let's maybe take the fire out for a second until we've got the dome up. Let's be as quiet as possible, and then again try and build the dome. 10 minutes.
Yeah, I actually need to to ask you to make a Constitution saving throw if you're going to try and do it in a blizzard.
What's that? The
I'm sorry, I'm
the hut?
just reading the conditions for blizzard, and
Is that
yes,
the hut?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, right, I see what you're saying.
That is 10.
That is just on the line. That is on the line.
Woohoo! So
Right,
I'm able
as you're doing
to
the
hold
ritual, as you're-
concentration. Yeah.
As you're carving the spell, as you're being smacked in the face by snow, you just about hold it together as this thing just peters into existence. And I'm assuming it's now...
Okay, this is how hard everything's gonna be. like storms, weather, all spells, like anything ritual takes a saving throw. So we're going to put the fire in it. We're going to be in it. We're protected. There's now a beacon coming out from the thing, going 120 feet in the air, and this is up for 8 hours. 8 hours.
Yeah.
And that is pretty much what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to wait, and obviously now that's been ages for us, so I'm going to then go back, and hopefully one of the guys or two of the guys will be able to see that. Where are we going?
Yeah. So we are
wanna
back with Oriante.
Did anyone need a pee? If you guys are okay, if Oriande's busy, you need a pee. You need to pee. Oriande needs to pee. Aki, do you need to pee?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we're going to take a small break. I was going to say, if one of the guys could go, you guys could go, and then we'd come back. But that's fine. We're going to take a 2-minute break, guys, and we're going to come back.
There's no wind in the hut, is there?
No, it's
What do you
it's
think?
quite chilly.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The moment we came in here, there was a little bit of wind.
Well, a bit of warmth is fine.
Dutch oven. It's like you're now trapped in here with my smell. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm thinking. You said you'd got the birds in your pouch, so we can now tie them onto a string, and we've got a compass inside the hut, but it gives us a bearing.
I like it. I like your thinking. We'll be back soon, guys. Amazing. Hogwarts. She's stuck on a quest.
I am?
What?
What?
The wife is playing Hogwarts.
Oh.
Different she.
Different
There
shape.
are
I
other
just
women
come
in
play. I
Norfolk.
just walked into a conversation. So I showed my daughter a picture of my face. She thought I literally got beat up and was trying to FaceTime
I was gonna
me.
say, what the fuck?
I was gonna say, to me, when I first saw it, I thought, wait, you said you were in
literally
hospital
just come back
earlier
from the
today.
hospital, yeah. So, okay, check that out. There were 2 beers in the fridge, both Polly's, which is one of the best breweries. There was one at 5.4, one at 6.7. I pulled the 6.7. Happy Thursday, everybody. Okay, DM, we're back to you. We're heading over, I believe, to Oriandi.
Hello.
I'm just gonna sit and play music.
What we
Okay.
lose?
Right, Oriandi. So we're back with you. If someone wants to move Oriandi in shot, be great.
Working on it.
Right, so your drow friend, who Captain Jax is now going to roll us up a name for, because we didn't know he was going to be the best friend of Oriandi for the rest of the campaign.
I
Inevitably
feel
will happen.
this could be the new romantic interest for Oriandi, I feel.
So you got your no.
Right, D20, here we go, ready? So we're going to go with... Do we want to give him a ferocious name, a heartthrob name, an ancient name, a comedic name, or a heroic name?
I think you already called it a heartthrob name.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start with a heartthrob. So he's going to have a heartthrob first name. So his name is... Cristello. His name is Cristello Steg. I reckon he's like from a really poor family, but they really wanted him to have a good go. My name is Cristello Steg.
Are drow supposed to
That
be
also
ugly?
works well for a pirate.
I would show you a picture of a drow, but I don't want us to
No,
get banned.
Drows are good. Drows are very good. Like they're kind of like they're like dark skin. They've got cool white hair. Oh
They
my
just
goodness.
get a bad rap for being blackface. So
Oh my god.
You can
Google that. You can Google that in the background.
You can drow. You can put pictures of drow in the thing. That's fine. They're
I
really
remember how they.
Tell that to Kevin Chang.
but
I
that was
remember how they looked
that's
from
because he
Neverwinter.
blackfaced up, which is wrong. Yeah, exactly. They're really cool. And in DDO, they're really cool in DDO. My drow in DDO actually has a purple skin and amazing white hair with a little braid at the back. That's all I'm saying. Carry on. It's not my show now. It's Oriando's. Carry on.
Okay, Oriandi. So as all of that has been going on, right? What was I saying? Cristello has been busy at work, pulling down the sails, hemming them together and closing that gap. It's not the best seal. It's not like you were in a cabin, as it just buffets in the wind. But it seems to keep the majority of that wind chill off. So as you might have felt that 40 degrees, minus 20 wind chill, you're now at a comfortable minus 40. So you're not feeling like you're going to die. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
23.
23. Is that... Right, so... Yeah. Obviously mending that hole has helped a little bit. You've managed to stave off the exhaustion of working in this cold environment for now. As you how are you searching? Where are you searching?
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna search for my book bag, my backpack. Like,
So you were kind of based in the rear of the ship, weren't you?
well, it looks like I'm in the middle of the ship up on the picture, but
Well, you can certainly
We
move
were
around.
sleeping. We were sleeping in the rear, weren't we?
so we were underneath the deck up top.
Yes. So
And
you
now
were
there's no deck and just cold. Okay. How did I get way up there? Did I roll that far?
you were in the center of the ship in the galley when it went.
Huh? You just broke up.
You were in the galley of the ship when the ship crashed. So that's why you're in the kind of the center mass of the ship.
Okay, well, I guess.
Because we were
I'm
all
gonna-
running towards the door to try and go help or whatever.
Right. All right, so I'll go back to the back of the ship where we were before, I suppose, and look for my bag.
Okay. Right. As you roll through the back, right, you hear a groaning sound. My head. Why did this keep happening?
Are you okay? I've been wondering where you were. You all right? Do you need help?
Is someone there? I can't see you.
It's me, Orianda.
It's a me, a Volo.
Me. Are you okay? Where are you? I can't see you. It's a little dark back here, and there's snow.
Yeah, it is very dark back there. So, is there any way you can make any light? Can you, as a paladin, make any light?
Let's see. We don't want to use smite. Oh, what the hell? Hold on, I just lost my page. So don't press buttons while I'm pressing the page. Okay.
Yep, it's a good rule. No, I don't think you've got a lot you can do to make light.
I don't think so either.
Not without your backpack. I mean, you don't even have the breath spell. You've got lightning breath.
Oh, I mean, lightning can create light, but it might also do some damage to me.
He's like, I'm gonna let me see if I can light this area up. And he's dead.
And as all good DMs say, you can try. I mean, certainly, I think if lightning strikes a tree in a storm, they tend to catch fire. You could certainly try and light something on fire with your lightning breath.
I don't even know what's in there to light on fire. I would not want to strike lightning.
Well, you
and
could,
accidentally.
just a meta game. If people want to help Oriandi for a second, how would you light something on fire without killing Volo?
Okay. I need him to speak.
To light it.
If he speaks again, then I can tell which direction his voice is coming from. That way, I don't point in his direction when I cast his lightning.
You could also ask him if he's got any way of lighting himself up.
Okay. Volo, do you have any kind of light source on you?
Hold on a second. And you hear some rumbling around, and he scratches around. He's like, this feels like a candle. And he kind of, you can't see it, but he kind of holds it up and he goes, a kapow! And he prestidigitates the candle, and it just poofs a light. So you can now see in the darkness Volo holding a small, crooked, slightly cracked, snapped in half candle. Oh,
Okay.
Rianda, you
Always
look so
ask
hurt.
people. You need to ask
Why,
the other.
why you got the snow in your helmet?
You can,
Is that not cold?
you can also ask the other person if he has any abilities in like sending, etc. If we're allowing a little meta, because always talk to people, see what abilities your friend has got. Maybe I think he was more martial, but he might be able to help. Anyway, carry on.
Who's Marshall you talking about?
No, I said that the guy that you've got, Steg himself, may have some abilities to be able to locate us or communicate with us. It's worth asking.
Oh,
It's worth
okay.
asking.
He just to enlighten you guys, he only has the standard drow abilities. If you chose the drow character, you get these, but
Okay, so
he has
I couldn't remember if he was a caster or not.
the ability to create magical darkness, the ability to cast Fey Fire, another one which doesn't really come into play right now, but no, nothing to do with dancing lights.
Okay.
Fire, doesn't that light stuff up?
It does.
Could have used him for that. Okay. What did you ask me, Volo? Why am I'm beat up because I failed. We both failed, and I woke up head banged and snow all in my helmet and couldn't breathe for a minute there. I was choking on snow, and then yeah, my face is all banged up too. But are you okay?
You mean we fell? And he looks down at himself. My arm! As he sees his arm just broken and cracked into an odd shape.
Ay. I'm gonna have to fix you.
Oh,
Can't have you out. Oh my god, I did it again.
Yeah, he's just in the background going, Mom! Oh, it is so cold. Oh, we could.
Hold on, I'm gonna try and mend your arm.
So you're gonna cast Lay on
Cure.
Hands.
Or cure. I have cure wounds.
I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna go with it'll take at least a Cure Wounds level charge of that to set a broken bone.
So what do I do? Just click the.
What about so the healing hands is how many healing hands is it?
It's 5 points to use Cure Wounds out of Oriandi's 30 points of healing. I think it is. So
She
just
can
knock off.
cast Cure Wounds, or she can use her Healing Hands ability.
I don't even see healing hands.
It's called
in
Lay on
your,
Hands.
It's Lay on Hands, sorry. Lay on Hands is in your abilities, not in your spells.
Oh. Which
Yes.
one is more potent?
That's what I don't know, that's what I was checking.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'd be using Lay on Hands because that restores health, and if you use at least 5 points, you could cure a disease, neutralize a poison, and I'm going to say you can set a broken bone.
There you go. So 5 of your points of Healing Hands.
Lay on
Hold on, I'm
Hands.
trying
Lay on
to
hands.
find the damn abilities now. I done lost
So
it.
Actions or
Actions.
scroll down.
And you can also go into your bit that says features and traits.
Okay,
Yes.
so how do I do this now? Just
Minus
how do
5.
Just -5.
-5.
So as Orianne dies, minusing 5 points of healing from her sheet, Vola, right, angelic white wings are gonna flow out of her as a spell effect as she pushes this healing into his body. And as Volo's arm kind of snaps back into place, and he kind of looks at it, Mom, it's as good as new. Oh, I could kiss you. And he casts friends on you. So can you give me a disadvantage? A charisma saving throw.
He's such a dick.
Charisma saving throw.
I love
At
him so
disadvantage.
much. The fucker stole my wand.
10 plus 9, 19.
And again?
Do it again.
Yeah, because it's a disadvantage.
Oh, it's 16 now.
Not bad.
Right. Yeah, so Volo comes up to you. I can kiss you, and he tries to kiss you. You gonna let him, or you're gonna push him away?
I'm gonna turn my cheek. He can kiss me on the cheek.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, okay. So he's just there. He's just giving you little pecks on the cheek. Oh, my friend. Oh my God. My you're the best, Orianda. I will dedicate a chapter in my book to all of the healing and the way that you saved the party today. But now if you take me to my friend Jax, I must tell him about this. Oh, he would love to hear this story.
Yeah,
where is my friend Jax?
We're gonna have to go looking because I have no freaking idea where the hell we are. And also, our drow friend, he's gonna be helping us too. We've made a truce. He's gonna help us try to find everybody.
You let him out.
I didn't let him out. He was already out when the damn boat crashed down.
But you know that drow, they cannot be trusted. They
I understand
they
that,
are
but
born
what
evil.
choice?
There is something wrong in their
Volo,
heads. They
Volo,
come from
come-
the Underdark.
Volo, cállate, calm down for a second.
I like to think Oriando's
You-
just slapped him.
I could not find you at first. The first thing I saw was the Dro. Cristiano, or I don't know what his name is. It's Christy something. I'm gonna call him Christy. He was the first thing I saw, and he presented the idea that we should band together and form a truce, and we should spit on it, and we're gonna help each other out. All three of us are gonna get out of this mess, and we're gonna go find Jax and the others, and we're gonna be all good. And then we'll deal with anything that might pop up after that, okay? It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine.
That was a great pep talk. I want to say well done. There's some inspiration in your future, I feel.
I don't know, but if you trust him, or at least if you will protect me from him, then yes, if we work together, I'm sure we can find out Jax and the others. Glaz and someone. The dragon dude.
Okay. It's gonna be all right, Volo.
That's a Toxie burn, and Toxie's not even there to know he was burned. I love it.
So,
Sad times.
so what are we doing? I mean, it's so cold in here. I think we brought some winter clothes in the back. Come on, you want to help me? And because the door is kind of jammed, the boat is obviously it was a boat at one point, but it's kind of smushed together a bit. It's not easily accessible. Do you want to try and break your way into the rear there?
Do I need to do some kind of action for that, or?
Yeah, let's make you do an athletics check. Can you break down that door?
So to clarify, just for everyone listening, it's now canon that if you want to break into the rear, it's an athletics check. Aki,
That'll
it's good for
be-
you to know. Aki, be aware of that one, yeah? Break
Oh,
into
I
the
am.
rear is an athletics check.
There'll be a lot of athletics checks. It's fine.
When we get to 10 towns, it's just going to be athletics checks galore.
All right, so that's a 19 plus 6, 25.
Yeah, you just raise your leg and the door just shatters as you kick it. Okay, so you've got the rear area now, the bedding area where you were all kitted up. There are gashes in the side of the ship as it clearly took damage as it fell. You can see your compatriots' gear all over the place here. So give me an investigation check.
That would be a 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay, right. So what we're going to say is you managed to successfully find your cold weather gear. You've got your cold weather gear for Volo, and I will let you decide. You find Toxeros's cold weather gear, because Toxeros doesn't have it on right now. You can give that to your friend, or you can hold on to it for Toxeros's if you ever find him at some point in the future.
So I have mine,
Which you
and
would put
I can
on.
find Toxeros's as well.
Yes, Glambraeus was wearing his. Captain Jax was wearing his. Toxeros had his ring on, but he wasn't wearing his cold weather clothes.
What if I let Volo wear mine and I save Toxeros's for
Volo
him?
has his own cold weather
Oh,
clothes.
he does.
It's just Cristello that doesn't have any.
Oh, well, can I let him wear mine and just give Toxeros's his? I mean, push.
If you would like.
I mean, if anything happens and I start going downhill, I could maybe cure myself or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be thoughtful. I'm cold as shit right now, but we'll figure it out. He's got that veil flame.
At the
stuff, so
moment,
maybe.
Toxie isn't there, so you could get him to wear that
Yeah,
until
I could-
Toxie turns up.
I'd rather give him mine because I don't want to give Toxeros' stuff away and he don't get it back. He might get mad.
Okay. So as you sort through all the bags, you kind of bring them all up to the central area of the ship. Right. But what I want everyone to do, except Oriandis, I want Toxeros, I want Glamraeus, and I want Captain Jax to do, is I want you to list out 4 items from your backpack. I want you to list out your snowshoes, your pitons, and 2 magical items of your choice, and I want you to roll me a d4.
Oh God.
But I can choose the 4 items, right?
So your snowshoes and your pitons,
Yeah.
items 1 and 2,
Right.
and 2 magical items that happen to be in your bag.
I mean, I've actually got in here what's in my backpack and what's on my person, because I do that because I'm a bit anal. So in my backpack, I have the Stone of Galore and the Ring of
Bird.
Obscuring.
A rapier and a ring of obscuring.
Which does, by the way, Gaz, I got some bad news for you. I think I did move it when I finally did this the other day. I am not carrying my paper birds. They're in the backpack. I actually put them in my backpack in the thing.
Oh dear.
So on my person, I've got a short bow scimitar. I've got my wand of scowls, but that was stolen from me. I've not moved that away yet. I do have rope on me, a potion of healing, some midnight tears that can kill someone, and the cloak of many fashions, and the barking box, by the way. But I don't have the paper birds, which would have been really useful today.
Right, so Toxeros, Jax, Glamraeus, what magical item are you going to put in slot 3?
Stone of Galore.
Okay. And slot 4?
And it has to be a magical item, yeah? Ring of Obscuring.
Okay. Toxeros, Glamraeus?
I've got the Wand of Binding and the Medallion of Thoughts.
You do not have the Wand of Binding. Oriandai has the Wand of Binding.
My apologies. I should take that out of my inventory.
Don't you dare lose the Wand of Thoughts.
Well, what am I going to do? I don't know what he's going to do with him. He might say that we've got an extra slot.
No, this is what we lose, I think. Or maybe this is the only thing we get to keep. Oh, shit.
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
So, I also have the Ring of Obscuring.
So we
Right, so what is in slot 3? What is in slot 4?
Slot 3 is a Ring of Obscuring.
Okay.
And slot 4 is a medallion of thoughts.
Is that not around your neck?
Well, it's in my
yeah.
inventory.
So
Yeah,
the question
I'm
is,
not
DM,
attuned to it.
This
there's
is the thing,
actually a
I'm
question
wearing
here.
most of my
Surely
things.
he's wearing that even though it's not attuned. You'd still leave it round your neck.
Oh, you know
That
what I'm
is
going to
I
do?
would think as well.
Would you say that the all or nothing coin is
Definitely. Oh, that'll probably
Yeah,
be on
in
you
that
as
case
well.
then.
Would you put that in the backpack
Yeah,
or
it
would you
would
have that in
be.
your pocket? You need to spend a week to say what's in your backpack, what's in your person.
Glamreus, while Toxos is having a
Whilst
little
he's
think,
having a mental think. What is in your backpack, Aki?
I was going to say, so most of my things
What else you
are
got?
things that I'd be wearing, but, so Alchemy
Just
Jug
healing.
is number 3.
Makes sense.
bag of carrots?
So, Arrow Catching Shield, I'd have my shield while I was going.
yeah.
Alchemy Jug's number 3. Battle Axe is one of my weapons, so I'd have that. Cloak of Disguise I'd be wearing. Eyes of the Eagle I'm wearing.
It's
Bag
going to
of
have
Tricks
to be
was on
your
the thing.
potion or your paper, but no, you'd have your potion on you. It's your paper birds, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking actually possibly the potion, or if not, it's the paper birds. Yeah. I was thinking probably the potions would be in the backpack as well, but
We'll choose one.
so yeah, nominally I've put in slot 4 the potion. Do I have to choose whether it's the enlarge or reduce, or do I get both?
You have 2 potions, don't you? Because the Battle Badger found one during combat, and you found a different one separately. There are 2 potions.
There was 2 potions, but for some reason I've got them as one thing. But
Yeah, just choose one of them.
choose one. Okay, do I want to get big or small? Let's go big.
Decisions.
Yeah.
Aki, you don't have
So
many
enlarge
stuff, man.
potion.
Okay,
So yeah,
Aki,
Alchemy Jug 3,
in that case-
enlarge potion 4.
So for me, it would be Ring of Obscuring and Greater Potion of Healing.
Okay,
He really doesn't have any. We need to give him more shit. You need more loot, dude.
right. Okay, so everyone, roll me a d4.
Oh,
Mine will be
God.
on Twitch.
All of them on Twitch.
This-
please.
Oh, mother bitch.
Me too?
No.
Oh.
No, you're there. You can actually find your shit.
Oh.
I lost the Ring of Obscure. Oh, I rolled the Ring of Obscuring.
Well, I was going to say, wait, is this lost or got?
I don't know.
Well, we need everyone to finish rolling first. So, what did you get, Aki?
4.
Is this a trio
We
of
all
fours?
rolled 4.
I shit you not, that is a 4.
We all rolled 4. Yeah, 4, 4, and
Aki,
4.
remove the potion of healing from your bag. Remove Glamreus, remove your enlarged potion.
Who's stolen it from my
Captain
bag?
Jax, remove your ring of obscuring. They have all been lost
It's
in
been
the
lost in the
shuffle.
accident, in the shitfall. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Potion would have been good. I think the worst of that was the potion. The Ring of Obscuring, it's a great thing with Mist, but you've still got one. So we've still got one between us, which is great.
We have, yeah.
Okay, that's a thing that happened. Right, so, Oriande, you managed to get your warm weather clothing. You managed to find what you think is your friend's stuff, or most of it anyway. You've kind of put it all in the backpacks and got it in the center of the ship with your new friend, Prissy. Right, so let me get Volo on the map. Right, yeah, so what are you guys doing as the storm rages outside? You've heard nothing from Jax, you just know he's alive. You haven't heard anything about from
I would say
Toxos.
after that much time, not going back to us because we need to go to Aki, but after that much time, Volo would hear in his head, because I'd have to reach out to everybody. So Volo would hear in his head a very similar message, but with a slight addendum, which would be, because I would say, we are safe. Are you alive? Who are you with? We have set a beacon. Head to the beacon of light.
Okay. Jax, my friend Orianda fixed my arm. It was amazing. You should have been there. It was fantastic. Right in book.
So, yes, Glamorous, he got the message. I didn't get anything back from him worthwhile, but he's with Oriandi, is what I've established. So Oriandi and Volo are together, and I've told them to head to the light. Unfortunately, I got no way of communicating that to Toxiros. So hopefully, maybe he'll get in touch with them, or he'll see the light and head towards it. If only
Okay,
Toxiros could see the light.
Okay, so Volo's gonna pass that on to Oriandi. And my friend Jax, he's into my head. It's so weird. But he says he got a lighter we should follow. I mean, I kind of see a lighter. I kind of see it more than 3 feet in front of me. But maybe when the blizzard stops, if we hunker down here, make a fire, maybe. I'm sure there's some food. I mean, the kitchen, what's left of it is over there. Maybe your drow friend could cook us some of his authentic drow food. I'd love to see what drows eat in the Underdark. And Christy's going to look at him and say, "Well, I don't think you've got what we'd eat in the Underdark. I mean, where's your glowing moss? Where's your skittlebacks? Where's your spider legs? I mean, look at this kitchen. I mean, it didn't have much to begin with, and now it's got even less." But anyway, so as you guys settle in, what are you going to do, Oriandi?
I suppose. Okay, the drow don't know how to cook real food, so maybe I'll just cook the food, and we'll rest up and get some energy from eating the food, and take a nap maybe, and then start heading out to look for this beacon of light.
Okay, so Volo at some point is going to take you aside and say, I mentioned that I did not trust your drow friend, so I think we should take a watch to make sure he doesn't kill us in our sleep. It's only the sensible way. Don't you agree?
Yeah, we can do that. Just for precaution.
Okay, and he's going to say, "So I will go to sleep first, and you will go to sleep second." Okay, and he's going to cast friends on you, and what's that? He's going to roll a 16 plus. Yeah, he's at like a 20 right now. You think that's a brilliant idea?
Okay. My God.
I mean, it's still morning. You're fine.
Yeah, so he kind of drags a hammock out the back, kind of puts that up, and he's like, "You keep an eye on my friend Christy," and he kind of gives Christy the stink eye. "You stay away from me. This is my hammock. This is mine." So you just settle in, and I assume you want to make a fire or something.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Right. So you got the candle. Why don't you roll me a survival check to see if you can rustle up something flammable?
Where is that? Survival check. Where's that?
It's there. It's right at the bottom.
Survival is right at the bottom.
It's right at the bottom.
One of the most underused checks, which you are going to be doing a lot.
And you've done terribly, but at least you didn't roll a natural one. But
No, and as you use the
takes
candle,
you about an hour.
as you use the candle to try and set the wood alight, some snow falls off the top of it, extinguishing it, and leaves you in the cold.
Of course.
Unfortunately, you don't want to wake up your sleeping Volo because he looks like a sleeping baby.
Hey, I mean, Christy, he's got that fail flame. Maybe we can light the candle back up with the fail flame.
It's gonna be like, nah, it's not how fairy fire works. It's more like if you were sprinkling magic dust on something that makes it glow. It's not really flammable, like, is it?
Okay, so it's glowy but not warm. Okay, gotcha.
But we could always we'd always snuggle up for warmth, you know.
Jesus Christ.
And on that, I think we should
Oh
cut
my
across.
God.
That's
I'm
on that
from
face, on that
Volo
like,
to
oh,
Drow.
what?
I'm from Volo to Drow.
And on that,
I like to think little toothy growls.
Fine,
at
all
that.
right. All right, so we'll grab a thing and just a piece of the freaking sail and wrap up in it. Don't you try anything funny or you will be knobless, okay?
he's just going to put his hands up. It's like, I am nothing if not a gentleman. I mean, I said to you, I'm a survivor, and I can see I would not survive you.
Right. Well, you know what? You didn't try to kill me, so that's a plus. But I'm still watching you.
That's right,
Okay.
right. And we will
Aki
leave that
and
there.
the Goliath
Hello.
We're now going to go back in time, somewhere in the region of 15 minutes to when you sent me that message. Maybe even half an hour has gone by for everyone else. And this is way back. You've survived the troll, you've had the message from me, and that's where you are. You've got a Goliath.
Okay.
And here I
So,
am.
you can see this Goliath standing in front of you. Again, you are a tall dragonborn. About how tall are you?
About 8 or 9 feet.
8 or 9 feet. This thing would still be towering over you. As it kind of gives a look around. So it can't quite see you because you're hiding under the rock behind you. And he kind of looks up and he claps his hands together and he goes, "Bush! I don't know. He don't look like he's down here. Keep looking. I saw something go down there." What are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to very quietly and stealthily move away from him whilst keeping underneath the ledge.
Okay. Right. I'm just debating whether to give you disadvantage or not because snow makes a noise as you walk through it.
Not when you're a monk, it doesn't.
Ooh. I tell you what, no, you're going to have to roll at disadvantage. Snow makes an audible crispy crunch.
So I've got an 18.
Yep.
Sorry, that's a 16 and a 12. So 12 plus, what was it? Disadvantage on stealth?
So 12 plus your stealth.
12 plus 6 is 18.
Nice.
Okay. Which way are you moving?
South.
Right, so you're moving to about... So you're creeping down about there. Okay, so as you do that,
Yep.
you hear another thunk as a second Goliath lands down there.
Okay.
Boss says he's down here! Well, not he's. Boss says he's down here! What you doing? What you doing? It's like, I don't see, no! You see it? It's like, look! You see that? And he's pointing to this broken door on the ground. That ain't natural. Don't see that in forest. Something's here. He's right, boss is here. Something's here. What are you doing?
I'm going to stay hidden, but I'm going to hold an action that if they come anywhere near me, I am going to...
Keep moving.
I'm going to attack them. But only if they get close enough to discover where I am.
Okay. So, they're looking around. They can't really see you. So, one of them's gonna look up and say, "Bush, there's something down here. Look." And you hear another voice. It sounds... the right word for it. It sounds not as dumb as the other ones. It's best. I wouldn't say you could call a Goliath educated, but
Sarge
maybe
will be
not
very
a real
angry with you.
Boys, that is a door. And doors do not belong in crevasses.
Crevices. I actually think crevasse is right. I just think it's funny.
I was going to say, I think they are two separate words.
No, they are. A crevasse is definitely a thing. I just, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Find whatever came down here. I want to find that. And he's going to call over. Oi! Throw him down the beast. That might track him down. And with that, you hear a female voice. And let's get that up. And will that work? And there we go. There we go. Oh, my love. Surely you have better things to do than ask my pet to search for your prey. Surely a real man can find his own prey. Doesn't rely on pets. I don't care. I want it. I want it. I've been bored silly since this blizzard set in, and I need some entertainment.
You found the coolest fucking bad guys, man.
It's like,
I don't know if it's a good thing.
They're cool. It doesn't matter whether.
Exactly. It's terrible, but heyo.
yeah. Very well, my love. And she froze what looks like, and it looks a bit like a cat, but with a lot more fur than you would normally see. And also, a cat, you've seen Glamrayus, you've seen cats, they're quite small. This is more the size of quite a large dog. And as she throws it down, it lands on top of one of the other Goliaths, sending it smashing to the ground. And just with a sort of, oof, get it off! Get it off! Hisses at him and starts prowling around the rock, sniffing as it goes. What do you do?
I run south as fast as humanly possible and as quiet as humanly possible.
Right, you cannot run and stealth. You can stealth disadvantage run.
So is it stealth or run?
No,
That's the question.
Stealth or run, yes.
Stealth disadvantage run, let's do this.
Okay, so you're just gonna run.
Run south, go for it.
You could run quite quickly as a monk, can't you?
90 feet.
Stupidly fast. Yeah.
Right, I need to check a stat block here.
I've got my walking speed is 45 feet, so I can do 90 feet.
Ooh, depends what exactly this thing is.
But you are still gonna, yeah, because basically stealth is half speed. So
Okay.
if you're stealthing, you're at half speed, or you can run at 90.
Let's see what he does.
Okay, so that's your declared action. You're running south. That has happened. That is locked in.
He did say stealthy run, and you said disadvantage, so he's happy to roll disadvantage on that. But
No,
then it
no,
would be
I'm
half speed, so
doing
he
this
wants
as an
to
either.
run. Yeah,
I'm doing this as an either or. It's
yeah, it has to be either or.
It's a stealth walk. Your action to dash would not be stealthy.
I'm running.
Okay, so you start running 20 feet south. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Roll me initiative.
Oh,
I got a
this
5
initiative roll,
plus
guys, is brought to you by Polly's Beer.
3, so it's an 8.
We have rolled shit initiative. Fuck you, Polly's.
Right, 8. So let me just roll that.
That's still the best initiative of the day, by the way. So out of all the players.
What does that tell you? What does that tell you?
You have to hope that what I've put as a picture isn't what it is.
They got 8 as well. Seriously, the initiative rolls today. Wow.
Right, okay. So, and I'll do the others in a minute. Okay, so you bolt south. Right.
Pardon me.
And because you've gone from stealth, you do that with surprise. So you have just started running. 45 feet. Right. What you've got following you is a frag cat.
Okay.
And this also runs 40 feet. And what it also can do is it can pounce. And as you run, it's going to attempt to pounce on you and catch you. And this is going to be the key roll here. Does it succeed with its pounce? Roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
With that... Right. You are knocked prone.
Can I... Hold on a minute.
It's unnatural.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
That was
That is a
natural one.
natural one, yeah.
Can I not take a dodge action?
No.
Why not?
Because you use your action to dash.
Excuse me. I'm a monk.
I
can do it as
I would
my-
argue that you've rolled a critical fail there, so
Yeah, you rolled a 1. Yeah.
I might, if you hadn't crit failed. You've bolted. This has
Go on.
landed on you. Right. Okay. So you ran. You had the surprise. It's caught up. It's pounced. But I will still let you go first in the turn order. Prone right now. It would take a strength saving throw to try and get up. Or you can fight. Or you can talk. You can do any of the things that you could normally do.
Strength saving throw to get up.
It's contested.
That fucking dice is being sacked off. Let's do this one. Okay, fuck me. That is a 6 plus
I'm
0.
going to tell you right now, it got a 13.
Wow. Okay.
So that was
You
your
are
action.
pinned.
So you are pinned, and with that, that is your action for the turn. So this Goliath is going to be able to get there. This Goliath is going to be able to get there. And what you're actually going to see is you don't see it, you hear a thunk and another thunk.
Jesus
And I need you
Christ.
Right, and I need you to make a athletics check. Right, an athletics check against the first Goliath there.
2 plus 7, is it?
We're gonna have a prisoner that we have to release next week, guys.
I was going to say this is going to be a rescue Toxie mission.
Yeah, definitely rescue Toxie. We've
Right.
rescued Gaz. Now we got to rescue Toxie, and we don't even know he's
no.
kidnapped.
Athletics is 0, so it's 2 plus 0. It's 2.
Oh, what is your dice doing tonight, bro?
Okay, so the first one runs up, right, grabs your arms, easily overpowering you. You have a crag cat on your chest, mouth open, gently growling at you. You have a Goliath with both arms, and the second one says, "You can go quietly." Well, do dumber than that. You go quietly, or not so quietly. And he raises his hand ominously. Come on. I love when they fight.
I say nothing. I keep my head down. As if in submission.
And with that, you are tied, hands tied, feet tied. Two of the Goliaths pull that branch off that dead tree at the center of the map and just slot it in between your arms and your legs, and they carry you off hog-tied to wherever they came from. I'd love to end the session there, but we've got a little bit of time.
Well, we do have a bit of time. We can end it there if you wanted to. It's a perfect ending. We've got some dice rolls to do. It's up to you. You're the DM. We can end there, or we can do a bit more.
I'm tempted, but it feels like a good natural ending point, to be honest.
It does. No, that is it, guys. So that's wonderful. Because I mean, it's all good. How about that? I mean,
It's all
I was
good.
so
It's all
excited about Aki. I was torn when you said stealth, not stealth. I thought stealth would be good. You've been rolling really well for stealth, or going for it. But it's like, oh, and then rolling the natural 1 on the pound, so then like a 2 to get away. Oh my god. It's like the gods wanted you to get captured to give us something to do next time.
And you don't even have your medallion of thoughts. You could be going, right,
No, he does.
let's kind of see what's going on in his head and
didn't-
convince him to
It's
do
not
whatever.
attuned.
No, but we've established that your medallion of thoughts isn't attuned, but it is on
Yeah,
his
it's
neck.
not attuned.
Yeah.
So, just to recap everyone for next, so next time, which we'll get a session for you in a second. Next time we'll be back. Obviously, I think the two key things here is I've sent out a message. The main party understand where we are. We've put a beacon up. We're waiting for the storm to end. Glamorous, he's with me. We're all safe. And then poor Toxie has slid down this mountain. He's a little bit further away from everyone else. He's being captured by Goliaths. And no, I've got no sending spells left to talk to him. He's just on his own for at least for 24 hours. There's going to be like 24 hours of him being captured. Then I can message. Then he can be like, dude, fuck you, I'm captured.
Oh, we need to do some cross magic shit, and I've got natural recovery. I could recover some of your spell slots.
We will work. By the way, we need to talk off. We'll talk on the show tomorrow about our cross magic spell shit. That'd be amazing.
I don't think that's actually a thing I can do, but it'd be cool if I could.
So, guys,
By
thank you
the
for
way,
tuning in.
if anyone had any doubt, you are solidly in the new campaign. These are all played off the encounter table.
So what I will say now to our DM, next week or next session, are we logging into the new Frost Maiden campaign for you to have the things, or do you want us to stay in this one?
We will be logging you into the new campaign.
So everyone's going to get an invite, and you'll be able to go in the new campaign. He will bring a character. Now, what we need to do is I will talk to you before next session and work out if we can import our characters across. I'll pay for it for a month.
We will do that.
We'll speak to Riggs and get some funds. It'd be great.
It would be nice because then all of these have stat blocks, and I'm not rolling.
Well, you have to be master tier. So in order to carry, and you can carry anything across, which would then mean we could bring anything you want across for like 1 month into that campaign. So I'll try and sort that out. But anyway, that's for us in the background, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the show this evening. It's been fun. It's been crazy. It's been nervy. We fought Yeti, and the law won. A law Lore, like a bard with law. Anyway, Oriandai has made deals with the Drow, has found and is now is now snuggling. She's Drow snuggling. That's what I'm saying. There's some Drow snuggling right now.
This is canon. This happened.
They're safe.
Remember that time Oriandai slept with the Drow?
Yeah, she's safe. She's warm, and Volo is comfortable in his hammock. And they've made themselves a little camp with no fire. We've got a nice camp. And the thing is, whilst all this is happening to Aki, right? We've got a little hut, a little fire in there, a little beast. We have to figure out the food situation. But I'm pretty sure as a druid, you've got good berries. So
I do have good berries. That is one of the spells that is still prepared.
We're eating berries. We're having a great time. I've got a little disco going on, my dancing lights. And then poor Aki is currently being walked down a ravine on a stick. Have you seen it in the movies where there's a big log and he's tied to it, hands and feet, and they're carrying him back to God knows where, only for us to find out next week. Well, thank you.
I'm basically ready to be put over a fire and roasted, aren't I?
Maybe.
Spit roasted.
Maybe. Or if you're really
don't
lucky.
Google tied to a pole.
Two things to learn in life. By the way, two things to learn in life. Don't Google tied to a pole, and also don't Google spit roasted. That's all I'm saying. So if you're lucky, you'll be spit roasted. If you're unlucky, you'll be spit roasted.
Either way, it's an athletics check to get in the rear.
Which is we've established.
Before she smashes the back doors in, yeah, I know.
Amazing. So, guys, thank you so much. We'll be back next time, which we like to establish on the show. So we're going to do that now. As I open up the calendar of fun, when is the next session going to be? Are we going to go 2 weeks from today, which has been working really well for us recently? And believe it or not, I am free. Yet again.
So that's the 23rd.
23rd.
That's my dad's birthday, but that doesn't really matter because I'm nowhere near my dad, so I'll need
so
to
we
ring
can
him
celebrate your
after.
dad's birthday. Everyone else free on the 23rd?
Mine too.
I'm going to throw this
25th.
out there that I may have something on the 23rd that I'm waiting to be confirmed this week. So doing it on the 16th, even if it is 1 week after, might work better. For me, anyway.
The 16th is a birthday that I will not need to be. Yeah, I mean, I need to make a phone call. It's my dad's partner. So I will need to make a phone call and see him at the weekend. But I am free at the 16th. It is a week away, if anyone else is free. But I'm good to go next week.
Yeah, I think I'm good next week.
Oh, back-to-back weeks of excitement. How about that?
I need to know what happens. Come on.
I mean, like, you know, I feel that, like, the middle part, like, we had our little beginning bit, then we had a little beginning bit where we all got 15 minutes, then we had our little fight for, like, half an hour, and then Oriandai had her little bit for, like, 20 odd to 30 minutes, and I was like, and now we've got about 30 minutes left for Aki, and it was like, it just went so dark and wrong for you. Everyone else's 30 minutes was really, but you're the one who's on their own. which makes it tougher.
Never
But,
good.
shit rolls, man.
My character is not a solo character. My character is stand by and support the group and be quiet and be gentle. And,
I think if you'd have stayed stealth, you'd have been okay. That's the thing.
Yeah,
But your
maybe,
movement is so good, it made sense.
I'm
to be
not
honest, with
convinced,
90 feet of
'cause-
movement, it was great.
Most cats have good smell perception.
And it
I
relied
do
on,
feel with
on-
so
on
many
rolls.
people there, this was very much set up for you to get captured, bro. I think in the scheme of things, you landed in the wrong place.
Well, I
Whereas,
think if you didn't fluff your strength check so badly, you could outrun all of them. You are doing 45 times. You're doing 90 feet a turn to
90
their
feet
maybe
a turn, yeah.
60.
I was going to
You
say
can
the
book
crag cat. That's why I was looking what you'd put as that. When you said crag cat, yes, but I initially put panther down. And panther's 50, so dash should be 100. Sorry to catch him, but yes, crag cat, just okay. You just outrun it,
but you didn't. But you didn't.
but you didn't.
So, guys, we're back. So it looks like we're back next week. This time next week, same time, same place, same channel. We are also mostly back tomorrow. Are you around tomorrow, B? We'll do a little.
Possibly. It
Rain of
depends
Souls
on
check?
if we. It depends on if we have another snow emergency.
Well, of course. So we'll see what happens. But definitely, are the boys here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Excellent. So I imagine
Yeah, should be.
we'll be talking about X4 because I had such an exciting time this week. I want to tell you about something. I managed to capture like this fucking destroyer. It was amazing. We're going to talk about X4. We're going to play some Eve. I am almost certain. I imagine there'll be some ships built and there'll be some combat going down. So get ready for some in-game content. Get ready for some games reviews. And get ready for some cool music, which I'm actually going to have some time now to go away and try and set up before tomorrow. So be here tomorrow or be queer tomorrow. Oh, there's another one being queer. To be honest, I'll be both.
I was just, can I do both? Yes.
Yeah, I'll be both. Let's be here and be queer tomorrow. That's what we're going to do. There we go. Magical. We got some dice rolls to do, guys.
Yep. So the first one we don't need to roll because there was only one entry. Second roll,
I'm
someone
still going to
do a
roll.
D4.
It was an 8.
Okay.
Who got the 8?
Well done, Trace.
Well done, Trace.
Yep.
D4.
Next
I
one,
don't
D4.
have a D4 ready. No, it's actually the thing. I do have a Aki's got the D4s.
You D4 and it's a 2.
A 2 is also Trace.
Smashing it, Trace.
Then the next one is another D4.
My turn.
Okay, hold on.
My turn. My turn. 2.
That is also Trace.
Smashing it.
Quick off the mark on all of these.
My God, Trace.
4's an auto trace because there was only one entry, and the last one's a D6. There were,
Oh,
there were
I'm
3 people
literally in my
this
hand
one.
ready. That's the one. It's a nice 4.
If you say
4
Trace.
is a... No, it is not. It's a Josuke Allier. Because
Well done, Josuke.
Trace was the first on all of them.
Well done, Josuke. So thank you so much for your time, your patience, and your presence this evening. It's been a pleasure. I was hoping to get sorted for tonight. I will definitely get sorted. I think the sale runs out, so I might try and get it sorted tomorrow because we could have like a sponsor. I didn't get anything from them, but Snaffling Pig, who I get links from, have got a big sale on, so I can get some good links to some good sale stuff. Snaffling Pig pork scratchings and beer, guys. Hopefully, if I can sort it out, set up for tomorrow. They were going to sponsor the show tonight, and I was going to do an advert, but I was really busy, so I don't have time to set it up. But I love you all. It's been wonderful. And what can I say about tonight's amazing experience? So much excitement and fun. And did we like the new soundscapes?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
really good, actually.
Can I just say, I live Sirenscaped Leopard for the fight once it was there, and having that growling going on whilst he was pinning you down. I saw you react. You were like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Rah!" I loved
You're
it.
an ass.
That was some good ambience going on there.
I've been loving it. I quite like, one thing I do, I quite like a split session because I'm able to take part in my bit and then really soundscape another. I think I'd love to I'd love to be the sound guy on a TV show or something. It's so much live though, like a live TV show, not this pre-recorded nonsense. Live sound is the future. By the way, my dog
Which
sound
is why
effects
you need
suck.
to be around at Easter and just broadcast it.
That's what I should do. Right, guys, have a lovely, lovely rest of your Thursday. We will see most of you, hopefully tomorrow, all of you tomorrow, for the show with new music, fun, and gaming. That's what we do on a Friday. Oh, and of course, let's not forget the important ingredient.
Some booze.
Which is love.
And
No,
maybe
love.
pork scratchings.
Love. And some pork scratchings.
Definitely love.
and then we'll be back next Thursday for this, which is great. See you later, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful evening. What's left of it, and we will see you pretty soon. Hopefully, let's do this. Excellent.